You're listening
to Snuff Magee and Friends. Irrelevance in the dungeon.
Snuff Magee and Friends, Irrelevance in the Dungeon, episode 33.
I don't think I said it right before the camera came on, so I was going to leave it alone.
I knew my man Tyson was going to be in there. I was going to say Trace, but I knew that was wrong.
Trace. Ain't that you, Trace? Perhaps.
We'll get him back next week. He'll
33, nigga. Shit.
Yeah. I said 33 already.
Yeah.
I am Snuff Magee, joined by...
Man, y'all already know it's your boy Kel.
Your boy Rossy.
And it's MelTheLipStickDiva.
How's everybody week?
It was a long week this week, brother.
Long week?
It was a long week.
We haven't spoken since. How was your Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, however you want to call it?
That was fire. A nigga ate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the boy gonna eat. the boy gonna eat. He may not, appreciate the genocide and all that good type of stuff, but that don't stop food from getting cooked.
Come on, man.
The boy gonna eat.
Ross, are you in the woods?
I ain't do too much on that day. I did go to the woods for a few minutes, but I ain't do that Turkey Day. I don't mess around with them holidays like that.
No doubt.
Wow.
We skip out on those. Oh, wow.
Mel?
Yeah, I ate until I almost fell out, and then that's when my water fast began.
What you
We finally getting into it.
So we flushing turkey out.
Yeah. So before the show started, she said that she was so full she had half a sandwich.
I'm so full. I ate a whole half of a sandwich.
Yeah.
I have a sandwich.
But on Thanksgiving you got it in.
Oh, boy.
She had the ass on
It was no
Thanksgiving.
more compartments left for me to put any food, and it was 25 different desserts. Oh, my goodness.
25 different desserts.
Hey, where
Yeah,
you was at?
every family bought a
There you
dessert.
Go.
Okay.
25 different desserts.
All I want to know, how was the mac and cheese?
Oh, my goodness. The cheese. You could have slapped everybody grandma in the room.
Now, when I think of mac and cheese, now it's always sexual because I'm always because I'm always seeing the memes now with if it don't sound like mac and cheese. Yeah.
I wait for that noise. When I was married, that was my sign.
Now I seen another meme this week. They was tuna sound the same way.
Yeah.
But it don't smell the same way, nigga.
Yeah, we don't want the tuna.
I want that tuna jumping about that thing. I hear it, but what that goddamn smell?
You know what? They are getting too extremes with these
When she smelled,
memes.
he was like, what the hell that meme said? It smelled, we're going to just have to have some fish today or something. I ain't come here for nothing.
No.
With that being said, our special guest tonight, Mr. Rossy Beasley Jr.
Yo.
of Chosen Brand Clothing
Yes, sir.
and RVA Exotic Bulldogs. Now let's start with the Chosen Brand Clothing. Tell us the message behind that.
All right, so you got Chosen Brand Clothing, and you see as 1 Peter 2:9. So it basically tells you, it said that you are a chosen people.
Mm-hmm.
So most people will be like, in the Bible it said chosen people, Israelites or whatever. So they relate them to the Jews or whatever. But in actuality, the Jews are not the chosen people. In the scripture, any book of the Bible can quickly break that down. So what my goal is to bring it out into the forefront. Because right now we're in what we call the age of the knowing. So all the lies that have been told for years and years, the truth is coming out.
Yes, sir.
So we just try to push and let everybody know that we are the chosen people.
Mm-hmm.
The so-called African American, is the Hebrew Israelite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's about. Just bringing on the knowledge of self, man. Letting you know that Bible is talking about us. All these years we've been taught to read the Bible through a European perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been an ugly light or ugly connotation placed upon it. But when you read the Bible and you know who they're speaking to, everything changes.
Mm-hmm.
So when you read it, you know that, wait a minute, they talking about me? Yeah, so that's what it's about, and we just trying to push that message.
Now, when did you start the brand?
Around 2017, I made a shirt, but the brand had been in development for a while. Concepts, just me wanting to get the message out, of who we are. And I think I was sitting at home one day, and I was like, chosen people. So if you look, the N is backwards,
Mm-hmm.
all right, because the N stands for Negro. So I've turned the N backwards, and this basically just says chosen in Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
So the N is backwards just to represent the Negro, to let you know that the Negro is the chosen people.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt. Now, how's the support been so far since starting the
Support
brand?
has been great, man. Like when I first came out, like for real, it's overwhelming. Like it got a bit overwhelming. I thought I was just gonna be a few people, but I've probably sold. And basically, I do it like I have a website. It's down now under construction, but I basically sold shirts out the trunk of my car. I think I sold about 5,000 shirts, man.
Whoa.
Damn,
That's a
dog.
lot.
Yeah.
And you do them all? You do them all yourself?
And I have made every single shirt.
You about to sell a hoodie tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that right now.
I've sold every single shirt. I made every single shirt, dog. Yeah, it was crazy. I had a guy who wanted to make them for me or whatever. When you crunch the numbers, I was like, I might as well just buy all the equipment and do it myself. So that's what I've done, and it's been good, man. The response has been overwhelming for real. It's unbelievable.
No doubt. And like Kel said, it is hoodie season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is fuckboy fall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fuck boy fall.
I need something to switch. I keep my Snuff Magee hoodie on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have something to switch out with every once in a while. So I'm definitely gonna get that chosen one. That
doubt.
royal priesthood.
So a royal priesthood,
Yes, sir.
set apart.
Yes, sir.
Set apart. So I'm a country boy. So you tell me when you show up to people's stuff, you bring gifts.
Whoa.
So got a little something chosen.
Yeah.
And because we on the Snuff Magee show, we decided to do a little personalization.
Oh,
on the
shit.
back.
Come on,
See a
Snuff
nigga coming.
Magee.
Come on, man.
Snuff Magee in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm rocking that tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
you got to.
Just so you know.
You got to.
So
I'm
that's how
pinning. I'm pinning on the bed like first day of school, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you,
Oh,
brother.
he got more.
Yeah,
He got more.
same thing, but just hook a brother up.
Yes, sir.
Man, I got a new wardrobe
Yeah.
tonight, man.
He got
Oh.
colorways.
Huh?
He got colorways.
I got options.
Yeah.
That's what I got. I got options tonight, man.
Right.
We appreciate you, brother. And you said the website is under construction?
Website under construction, but you can catch me on Instagram at _we_r_chosen.
Okay, no doubt.
Hit me up. We'll make it happen.
Now, you have another business as well. RVA Exotic Bulldogs.
RVA Exotic Bulldogs, yes.
Now, tell us the history of that.
History of RVA Exotic Bulldogs probably started, I was 16 years old. So I've been in the dog game, man, since I was 16. My grandma actually gave me my first purebred pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been breeding dogs ever since. I used to be like in that, like a little Mike Vick world, for a long time. So I done that for a long time, and then I left pit bulls and went to American Bulldogs, and I did weight pull. So I have bred champion weight pull dogs. I left American Bulldogs and I went to Cane Corsos and Neapolitan Masters. I bred those for a few years, and I switched over to English Bulldogs. I've always wanted an English Bulldog, but I couldn't afford that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, my paper got together, I got the dogs together. So, probably about 3 years or so now, I've been going hard with the English Bulldogs and American Bullies and French Bulldogs. It's dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah.
I'm a dog guy, so it's dope.
I was in Virginia Beach one time, and I seen the French Bulldog. And I wanted that dog so bad.
Hey, bruh.
And then I saw the price.
Yep. Ain't no lie.
That's what happens,
Yeah.
Like I get a call every day, man. I get a call every day. Hey, I seen your dog, such and such. I seen the pups you just post. How much? Some days I be like, I don't even want to tell you.
No lie, dog. I'm not big on animals, but I always tell my old lady want a dog bad. I always tell her, if we ever get a dog, it's gonna be a French Bulldog.
That's how you want.
No. I was talking on my ass, clearly. 'Cause I was like, I like the way that look. I get that dog. I ain't getting no other dog. I get that dog. That goddamn price tag, though. We just not.
What the price? What was it?
Put it like this: we not a dog house. we not a dog home. We fish. We do
I mean,
fish.
it depends on how you want to look at it, man. Like, the first English Bulldog I bought, I paid $3,000 for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually got it from a homeboy, my old kennel partner, RVA Finest Bulldog. Shout out to Eugene. I got a female, and I did a co-own. What you call a co-own? So I put up $1,500, and me and him would split the litter whenever we bred the dog or whatever. So that's how I got into it. And then I bought my own first dog from I got them shipped from Medellin, Colombia. Everybody know Medellin. Yeah.
That's where that cocaine is.
Cocaine.
I don't think he got a dog. I think that was some bricks taped to that bitch. You know?
Yeah, so hey, when he bring that,
I bet he do.
Yeah, so I spent $5,000 for him, and
damn, that was definitely a brick.
Yeah. People be like, hey, let me get a lookout, but it's hard to look out.
Yeah, it's business.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, you have your pit bulls that you can get $250 or whatever. Then you got your $400, $500 dogs. It's just like some people drive a Hyundai, but some people want a Benz.
Mm-hmm.
You coming to see me, you come and get a Benz.
No doubt.
So bring that Benz. Wow.
Now, with the Bulldog, I heard that are they like health wise? You have to really give them extra care.
They are not your average dog. Like I said, I've been breeding. I done bred every type of dog you can have. And English Bulldogs are on a whole different level. Like even when it come down to breeding and giving birth, they have to have a C-section.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
you have to have a C-section. Yeah, so you gotta factor that cost in. They be like, why is it so high? Well, C-section on average is between $900 to $1,300, $1,500. So you can factor that in the cost of the puppies. My dogs, I charge a stud fee for one of my males. It's $2,500 for the stud fee. So if somebody paid the stud fee, you got to factor that into the cost of the puppies. So it's a lot. It's a lot entailed in dealing with the dogs, and they're not they're exotic breeds. Mm-hmm. So you got to treat them like exotic breeds. You know, you just ain't gonna leave your Lamborghini out in the driveway. You got to bring that shit in.
Now I see on here you said you specialize in exotic colors as well.
Yeah. So the average American Bulldog, English Bulldog that you see would probably be like white and fawn and things of that nature. Well, I have Merle English Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
The average person, you say Merle, they be like, I have no idea what that is.
I'm the average person.
Yeah. And then I have Lilac, chocolate.
I know what that is. I know Lilac.
Yeah, lilac, chocolate, all different types of colors, man, that you won't see in Virginia that much. You'll have to go to like the West Coast, Texas, stuff like that in order to get the product that I have here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see my dogs, you be like, I have never seen no shit like that. Yeah, so it's just about something different, man. Something different for the people, bringing you something that you gonna have to go West Coast to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, like when I got my dog for $5, that was a sale. If I had tried to buy that exact same dog from the West Coast, it'd have been $10,000-$12,000.
Yeah,
damn.
Like I said, when I seen the French Bulldog, they said it was, but it said something about what's up with their coat. Do they get cold quick or do they have like they're pretty much house dogs?
Yeah, you know. I mean, I do know some people who keep them outside or whatever. I wouldn't recommend keeping them outside, because they I don't want to say they fragile, but they fragile. You want to treat them like suede shoes. You know? Yeah. So
now life expectancy,
give or take between some people tell you 10 years. That's a good measure, but a good, healthy, well-bred dog definitely will give you 10 years, 5 to 10 years up in there. It's not like a German Shepherd you might have at 18, 20 years.
Is that any bulldog or just the French bulldog?
Oh, that's bulldog. What they call I want to try and give you a technical term for it. And I can't come up with it, so I'm just going to tell you short-faced dogs. All dogs have that short face, because you have breathing and palate issues.
Yeah.
So,
I heard about that shit with like pugs. And shit.
Yeah, same thing, yeah. All short, snub-faced dogs.
Now, have you had dogs where you've gotten like super attached to, and then somebody would want them, and you'll feel a certain way about it?
I just sold a dog a few weeks ago that I kind of got attached to. But man, like I said, I've been breeding dogs since I was 15, 16 years old. So you kind of build tough skin to it or whatever, more or less, than you just getting all wrapped up into it. You have them come in and go so much that you really, it's very hard to just be like, oh, I'm stuck on it, I'm hooked on it. My kids do, and I catch a lot of flack from the kids, because the kids be like, oh, I'm gonna call him Buster Brown, he's mine. And then they come home and Buster Brown ass is gone.
Hey, where's Buster?
Yeah, it was like, you're just gonna sell the dog. Yes, I'm just gonna sell it.
You want these shoes, right?
Yeah. You want the light bill?
Right.
Now, were they automatic dog lovers like you, or did they have to get used?
For real, they fake dog lovers. Like, they love them when they puppies. You can pick them up and move them. But as soon as I be like, hey, look, I need you to clean that cage up. I need you to walk this one, and I need you to wipe that up. nobody loves the dog no more, you know. So it is. That's how it is. A lot of people like, you need to make the kids do it. I don't force them to do nothing. Like, if you want to help, you want to do something, then cool. But I'm not gonna force you. Yeah, I make it work.
That'll make them not love them. You know, when you make them do stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
I swear, man, I've never like you've heard me say plenty of times, like me, pets, animals, that ain't my thing.
Man,
but I've always said, if I ever got a dog, it would have to be a bulldog. Period.
It's the dopest dog you can get, man.
I like
Chill.
that. They don't get all big and that's it right there. I don't like nothing to be jumping around
He'll
all that extra
be in
shit.
He'll sit. He'll came in here and sat right here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even move.
I'm cool with that. I don't want that. I don't like all the extra shit.
Yeah. Now, training wise, are they like real easy, smart dogs, or they go through the puppy phase for a while?
For real, it's all on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I've seen some people be able to train real good, and the dog be on it, and he use the pads, and next thing you know, he pooping outside, no mistakes. Even though I've been breeding dogs a long time, breaking in a dog in the house has not been my forte, man. I always struggle with it.
It's the hours though. You think of the hours that we do or whatnot.
And that has a lot to do with it. But I say they're pretty smart dogs, man. Like you'll notice real quick how they'll pick up on certain little shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're extremely smart dogs.
See, I got a lab now, and he's still going through the puppy phase, and just the hours that are being worked.
Yeah.
But next couple weeks, I'm going to put a fence in the backyard just so he can burn that energy off, because you know they have a lot of energy or whatnot.
How big is your lab? How big is your lab?
He's getting big.
Some labs get huge, you know. Some get huge.
He's not as big as his parents were though. And I seen his parents when I picked him up, because I had to go all the way up to Orange, Virginia to pick him up, and his parents were pretty big. And people I bought him from, they were breeding, and shit, I want to say they were going for like $1,200. And that's just labs, you know. Yeah.
Hey man, dog money, big money, man.
And I was
I know a nigga who breed pit bulls. That's about it. But I stay away from that.
I got some puppies. I got some puppies for sale right now. They start at $3,500, 3K pups. So,
That's crazy.
Really? I did not know dog money was real like that, dog.
Oh yeah, when I went at the beach and they said the French Bulldog, he said 35.
I mean,
and he said that was good.
Yeah, that's on the cheap side.
Yeah, but I mean, I know that dog is expensive. But I didn't know there was like.
But that's 10 years though.
Yeah, I mean, so look,
fair,
check it.
fair.
I know a dude that I communicate with in Georgia. Brady and the Bullies. He breed English Bulldogs, Bullies, French Bulldogs, all that. He got a male. His stud fee is $25,000.
God damn. Maybe I do like dogs. Maybe I need to. I need to jump in there.
I'm gonna stick to goldfish.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can sell those too. I used to breed and sell fish too. I used to breed and sell flower
Breed
horns.
fish?
Wow.
I ain't never heard somebody say they breed fish.
Nah, yeah, I used to breed fish. Look, I just was talking to my man today. I might buy a fish that he got. He got 2 for sale right now, and I'm thinking about buying 2 so I can breed.
Now that's some shit I buy. I like fish.
Yeah,
I
expensive though.
I was
Might be $150.
But I pay that money for a fish. I like that.
I was a piranha fan as a child. You know?
Too many movies.
They're not as cool as you think they are, man. I had piranhas, man, and they don't fuck shit up like you think they gonna fuck shit
It's
up.
a movie making seem like
you need some shit of them.
Oh, yeah.
But like we had 2, and put them in the tank, and the other one bit a chunk out the back of the other one, and them niggas ain't do shit else.
They
He
just
lived,
nibbling.
yo. He had a whole chunk missing out the back of
he
him,
was,
and you could see it like where it was chunks and shit. That nigga kept kicking.
I want some sharks.
So they're not supposed to be together in the tank?
No, yeah, you do. They like pack fish, so you kind of need like a school of them in order to get your whole piranha infected. Most people really trying to check out or whatever. Drop some in and they light his ass up.
when we was kids, the Last
Yeah.
Dragon. When
Yeah.
you put the dude face in there.
I always thought that was really what it was about. Yeah.
But now
You will do that though. You got some that's highly aggressive. Like it's different. Everything got piranha A, B, and C or whatever. The genius of it.
what was the show? River Monsters. I seen an episode of that, and I think a girl had fell in the water, and she ain't make it.
For real.
Yeah, she ain't make it.
That's kind of like when I put 2 beta fish together. The other one ate it. Yeah. I was like, Dad, you killed my new fish.
Beta fish come out of mud puddles, and in their original habitat is a mud puddle.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they go on little
That
small
ruined
mud
that.
puddles.
I
Yeah,
never
like
look up the
rice
history. I
puddles.
just think they look so pretty.
Oh, you just want a nice little aquarium.
I want me a
Yes,
good
absolutely.
saltwater tank, man. A nice size
Keep that money
saltwater
out.
tank. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't see myself spending the money on a dog, but I can see myself spending the money on the fish. Yeah.
See, I had a turtle tank in my old apartment, man, and I had bought some ghost shrimp because they said they help
Like
clean
that,
the tank up or whatever
He ate them.
in 2 days.
For real.
Yeah, I ate all them
That's
motherfuckers.
0.2 seconds in my tank.
And turtles are dirty too. I had
Yeah.
to constantly clean that thing out. I had to get like the super big filter for it or whatnot.
You just be shitting on them?
Yeah, they grown man shit.
Wow.
Turtles don't mess around, man. But IG for RVA Exotic is
RVA Exotic Bulldogs.
no doubt, and you do like interstate, like
I'm
people.
everywhere, man. I ship sperm from here to Kalamazoo. I ship puppies if we can't
That's
ship.
that's dog sperm though, right?
Dog sperm.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I mean, like, if you need donations,
Mine is for sale as well.
Yeah, be clear.
hey, be clear.
But yeah, no, yeah. I ship frozen semen worldwide. Ship dogs worldwide.
Clearly, I know nothing about the dog business. We have got to talk
Yeah.
after these cameras go off,
Yeah,
bro.
no doubt. Yeah,
Real
yeah.
shit.
Look, nah, I'm telling you, this shit like a 401k, man.
Mm-hmm.
That
I mean, but it
is-
ain't like I hate to tell people that oh, it's a great money making because you can make some money, but you're gonna spend some money.
There's
and
a lot
you're
of
gonna spend
time.
a lot of
I
time.
don't
Time
even
and
want to
effort.
make no money with it, nigga. It just seems interesting. Like my homeboy, I don't know if you're familiar with Cap City Bullets.
Yeah, that's my people.
Yeah, that's my man's. Yeah, so like that's the knowledge that I have of it. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
The shit you just said, I ain't heard 90% of that shit before.
Yeah. Cap
But I-
City and them boys been chilling. Like, step your game up, man. Where you at?
Wow.
Call y'all boys.
Calico, I ain't mean that.
Now, is it like, I know it's a lot of time, a lot of effort into it, but are you like having a good time with that? Is it like that's your passion now?
Yeah. I say like you hear people a lot be like your passion or whatever, and I never really paid no attention. I've been doing it so. I think as a child I got into dogs because of it gave me an outlet. Like when shit was kind of fucked up at home or whatever, my outlet was the dogs. So I kind of gravitated to them. I don't care what's going on. Your dog always want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if your job been fucked up, your old lady a piece of shit, and your kids suck. Well, the dog will always love you. You know what I'm saying? So
The views of Rossy do not represent Snuff Magee. Even
Right.
though we've all thought it.
yeah. So that's how it is. Like if everybody leave you, they gonna stay. So
No doubt.
It's always been. Damn. I don't think I have ever. Since I was probably like 15, 16, I don't think I have ever not had a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when I used to be out in Denwood at my parents' house, I think I might have had one time. I might have had like 16 dogs, man. Yeah, so
Here's the thing. We have two. I'm not even gonna lie and say like I take care of the dogs. It's just when I have to, I do. But look, I was telling him a few weeks ago, I was never a dog lover.
Yeah.
Till I got dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember I told you a few months ago it was a puppy, like in the street,
Yeah, you wanted to get that bitch.
and I stopped the car and I chased it like to try to
take
find
it
where
home?
he came from.
Oh, alright.
No, I just tried to find where he came
Yeah.
from, and I couldn't find him, dog. And I was I felt the way I was like, yo, I don't know where that joint at, man.
Nigga dip.
Yeah, I was mad at the owners. Like, how the fuck the puppy just run around like
And
yeah?
see, that's what I attribute some of it to. I never had a pet before.
No kind
So,
of pet.
never.
Shit, I
I ain't
done
never
snakes,
had no pet, my
iguanas.
nigga.
See, in the country we had dogs that just pop up.
I'm like, I don't
Oh,
like
dog. My dog.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, like I ain't never had no pet. So I grew up like not fucking with animals because like I ain't never had any. Like I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
But like I keep saying, if I ever had it, I've had an infatuation with bulldogs for some reason. Something about them I like. So hearing you talk to
Tom
them,
and Jerry, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom
They
and
just, they
everybody
just,
like a
they just
bulldog.
cool. It's like they reserved, but
Yeah.
they thorough. They just feel thorough at the
Yeah.
same
You
time,
feel
man.
gangsta and calm at the same time. Yeah.
I'd just
Yeah.
rather for you to lock your dog up when I come to your house.
It's bulldogs. Come on, now.
I don't want any type of dog near
We
me.
gonna talk to you. Yeah, I need him.
A dog bit me when I was a child.
Oh,
and
see,
it
that-
just stuck
and
with me
now it's
since
coming
I
then.
mean, that happened to me before too. Yeah.
Yeah, and
that
I
probably
don't fool
attributes
with
to
them.
it.
What type of dog was it?
Don't know. I was
Sooner.
a child.
Was it a sooner?
I don't know what that is.
Everyone of the
Soon to be
bulldogs,
one
they
thing
do.
as soon as he.
Oh, a mutt. A mutt is what you're saying.
They call him a sooner.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you stopping by, man, giving us that knowledge on there. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. Whenever I get that paper together, my French Bulldog's coming from you, dog.
Yeah, I got you, dog.
No,
you
if
already know. You can get a
I want a
whole...
French Bulldog so bad.
I'm telling you, I'm dead ass, man. I'm getting one. Like, I wanted it. I'm getting one, dog.
You make me feel not bad. I felt bad about it. I was like, man, should a grown man want a French Bulldog?
Shit.
Yeah, why not? What you mean?
No, I like that.
I
joint.
only seen girls with them most of the time, but I like them shit.
It was a dude. It was a white guy walking that bitch at the beach.
Nah, man. French Bulldog, where is that? If you look now, like that's right now, French Bulldog I think is the most popular dog in the world.
Yeah, it's hot.
Right?
Really? I looked it up.
It just stepped up. I think it's like number one most wanted
I've been
dog
wanting
in the
one for
world.
2 years.
Shit, longer for me.
2 years, you could have put $25 away a day.
I ain't know you, nigga.
Oh, we got layaway with the
I got
dog?
layaway, man.
Oh, nigga, you got
Hey, look, hit me up with financing.
If you can find it, I like to tell my old lady to keep
The real
pressuring
shit
me.
I gotta do right now, man. He been paying on the dog for a minute or whatever, and he about to pick the dog up next weekend. Like he done had a true full layaway program going on or whatever. Before I even had the dog, like he was paying on him before I even had the dog or whatever. So I just was happy to be able to do it. Cause the dogs are expensive or whatever, and a lot of people be like, nah, I need my money. But I kind of do it because I want to create certain dogs, so it ain't always about the money. And I need my money, like I'm conceited. But but I want as many people as possible to be able to get the dog they want because I grew up for a long time on the English Bulldog, and a dude looked out for me and made it possible for me to get one. So I try to do whatever I can. I can't do it for free, but whatever way I can help you, I help you.
No doubt.
Like, that's what I do. Like I found people all kinds of dogs. Like I got a dude right now that I'm getting him a German Shepherd or whatever. He want a blue German Shepherd, so I found that for him. He gotta get his paper together. Get that paper together, I'm bringing that blue German Shepherd.
A blue.
Yeah.
I gotta see a picture.
I was literally about to ask him, like, do you have a
She
picture
ain't
of
really
shit?
blue.
After the show,
just a
if
weird-ass
you
black.
show me a picture after the show, man. That sounds pretty dope.
This nigga got a weird ass black.
I mean, but blue is actually black. Like they
That's
say,
true.
blue dogs and all those colors is like a derivative of black.
Yeah.
Like, so,
That's why people can be so black that they purple.
yeah.
Yeah, I call it the Bill Duke. You know you done fucked up right there. That's that black purple right there, man.
Blurple.
Hey, nigga, that was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That's one point that out.
RVA Exotic Bulldogs, man. Chosen Brand Clothing, Rossy Beasley. Yo, we appreciate you stopping by, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, no doubt.
Appreciate you, saying that you want to participate. I want that French Bulldog.
I about to say, nigga, I'm gonna talk after this about starting my
Man,
wedding plan for a French
Yeah,
Bulldog.
Come on, man.
We got a house now. We got a nice backyard, all that type of stuff. This is the time to get it if I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Put some on it, man.
Yeah. I got 30. I got 30 on me right now.
She crying. She crying again.
Funny shit, right? My man that I just was talking about when he wanted to come get the dog, whatever. He said, "Do it matter what I bring?" I was like, "Dog, for real, don't. You know what I'm saying? Just bring whatever." He brought me $40. I ain't say nothing. I put it on up in the little safe, and as he bought it, I put it in there. Give him his little receipt or whatever. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I ain't rich or whatever. I know what it's like to be broke or not even broke. Have money, but you ain't got the money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's hard to jump out the window and say I'm gonna give you $1,000 for a dog. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have zero intentions of trying to get money out of the dog and it's just gonna be a family pet. But I offer a pet quality price as well. So it don't always have to be you trying to breed. So I give you pet quality pet price. So
I definitely was learning on the fly when I got the lab. I was so green when I went to Orange to pick him up. I drove the car. I ain't had no cage or nothing.
oh yeah.
So
You gonna
look,
drive back with that nigga in your lap?
no, they gave me I was stupid, man. Look, they gave me a box. They gave me a cardboard box. I'm like, shit, he be good. As soon as I went down the road, he hopped out there. Man, he running all around the car. Look, I'm past Fredericksburg. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna
This
make
was
it
the
back.
lab?
Yeah.
How big was he when you got him?
He was
How
like,
old was
he was born October. I got him in December, so about 8 weeks.
Oh,
something like
exact
that.
age he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you got another John too, right? You got something else too, right?
Yeah, Jack Russell.
Oh.
Jack.
And he was like I said, I had to watch him one weekend, and I took him out. Normally when I take him out, I don't
That's
have.
your kid. It's
I don't-
not called I gotta watch him.
I was babysitting.
You don't babysit your own kid.
I hate when somebody be like, "Oh, you babysitting the kids?" Like, bitch, he's my
It's my son, bitch.
What you mean, baby?
But not normally, like, I don't have to put the leash on them when I take them out. You know, they stay in the yard. But the Jack Russell, he's like adventurous.
I want to go.
Yeah, so he was venturing over to the neighbor's yard. Like, all right, come on back, Peanut, come on back. Next thing I know, he all the way up the street. I'm like an old white lady behind him. Peanut, come back. And end up snatching his ass up or whatever.
If
But,
she say she crying one more time,
yeah.
and I don't see a goddamn tear, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Don't come for me. I'm being all right today, okay?
You kind of quiet
That's
over there.
we ain't
man.
gotten to the irrelevance yet.
Yeah.
Once we get into that, I figure you gonna talk more.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in there, but these dogs, I don't know much about them, so I'm going to stay back.
These dogs.
I should have bought the little puppy for you to hold. I definitely said I'll to bring the little French bull puppy. I can hit you up and see.
No bullshit. I was
But
like,
I love
this
the
nigga might
knowledge.
bring a dog. I don't know if I'm gonna come. I said shit to myself. I was like, shit. This nigga might bring a dog with him. God damn it.
It's a bulldog, but
prepare
you want a bulldog.
Nigga, I want one. That don't mean
Yeah,
I've been around one before.
Itty bitty, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you gonna bring Scooby-Doo up in his
I don't
mouth
know
or
who
something.
Wait. Scooby-Doo.
I didn't know him yet. I don't know what he gonna bring in.
Look, one thing, my dogs, all they'll do, man, is lick you to death. Like you can steal every
Lick
dog
you.
I got, man.
You can steal every dog.
Like, you know, like, when we said pit bulls, you be like, put him up, scared of.
Yeah.
Shit, my dog, he come in, you just put him in your pocket and take that nigga up out there. He can jump right on you and come. Matter of fact, I had 2 dogs, I lost 2 dogs at the beginning of the summer, man. I might cry talking about them.
Oh, wow.
They got out. I had just moved, and the way I had them placed, my dog broke out and got away. Him and a pregnant dog. So I probably lost about 40 grand in between the pregnant dog and the dog that I lost.
That's some money.
Yeah, probably, and that's on the low end, cause she was pregnant. She was due, probably like 7 days or so after she went missing.
For real.
Yeah.
How many pups can one dog have? I mean, normally.
Since I've been breeding dogs, I've seen dogs have 1 puppy. I've seen dogs had 10 puppies. So you have to pick your poison. So I was thinking she had at least 6 or 7 in her. So you do the math on that, and between
That's
about
crazy.
3,000 or more, between 3,000 and 5,000 per puppy. So
But it ain't even that though. It's like I said, like I wasn't not until you get them, and then you get attached, man.
Yeah.
And you don't even notice. It's like I be mad as fuck at the dogs, but at the end of the day, I'm like, come on back here, come on, like.
yeah. I mean, they like kids, man. They demanding just like a child. So you pick up that same fatherly motherly whatever they call it.
And Phoenix got that look, man. Like he'll be in the sunroom, and I'll go in the kitchen to get something. And I'll just peek over there, and he just had that look in his like, you just gonna leave me in here? Though?
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
we're doing.
man.
Yeah,
Now, see, that's why I don't need one. I think it's gonna fuck me up.
Oh, they'll give you that look, man.
I fell in love with a dog one day. It's only been one time. It was a chocolate pit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at my homeboy house. I was scared as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I walked in. He was like, "Hey, it's a dog in here. I'm gonna let you know, but it's all right." That dog came and sat between my legs the whole time I was over there. Just kept rubbing up against my legs. Nigga, I'm about to steal this goddamn dog.
Yeah.
I've fallen clean in love with this goddamn pit bull.
That loyalty, man. That loyalty, dog. Play on words. Let's jump. Irrelevance in the dungeon, man.
I've gotten engulfed in this
And
dog
the
conversation. I ain't gonna lie.
Get to the juicy stuff.
We gonna start this off. Lamar Jackson. I know you heard this week. Kel, hold your opinions right quick, and let me get this out because he texted me talking shit. I'm a big 49er fan, as people on the show know. Mm-hmm. And one of the analysts for the 49ers was saying this week that Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback, but he's also good at the play action because his skin is so dark. Now let me finish, Kel. He said his skin is dark. And the Baltimore, they wear the black jerseys. Mm-hmm. The jerseys are dark, so it's easy for him. It's easy for him to hide the ball during pump fake, the play action,
and the read option.
Yeah. So now they're saying that it was a racist comment. He has been suspended by 49er radio stations or whatnot. And I will say this: it was a stupid comment. Is it racist?
I say no.
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
In reality, is it? No, it's not fucking racist. No. Is it something you shouldn't have said?
Yeah,
100%.
That's some.
Yeah.
It was bonehead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not racist, no, but it's still some stupid shit. You deserve to get suspended because you that dumb.
In today's climate.
Yeah, I was gonna say in 2019, you can't say anything. Nobody, even Dove.
Even if we said it would be a joke. Like, man, he black as hell, man. He can hide it. It's not something normally that you would hear say. I get the suspension.
But they said they trying to fire the dude.
Yeah, Richard Sherman spoke up for him.
He don't need to be fired.
I don't believe. Fired.
Richard Sherman spoke up for him this week. He was like that, him knowing Tim Ryan and him also playing that game. It is hard to with the play action.
It's probably true. That's what
with that read option.
Yeah. That nigga black. That Bob Brown.
You say true shit. You can't say true shit no more. Man.
Yeah. I will say this about Lamar Jackson. I'm a big fan of that, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I'm mad we lost that game Sunday, but I'm a big fan of him. Man.
If he don't win MVP,
he's the best. He's the most electrifying.
Right now, we're just strictly talking about right now. He's the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
You can't, because everybody had Russell, but Lamar went to Seattle and beat them boys.
Who better than them?
Yeah. It's his to lose.
I mean, I can't. I just.
Right now, we just
right now,
talking about right now.
Yeah, in the moment, he's. I don't want to call him the best quarterback. I can't call him the best.
I'm not saying he's the best quarterback. I'm saying he's MVP right now. I'm still Aaron Rodgers all day.
I'll even go as far as saying this. Right now, once again, right now, he's the best football player in the NFL. Right now.
This year he's MVP.
Right now.
To me, personally, the best player is going to be Aaron Rodgers to me. But this year...
Man, Aaron Rodgers is racist. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
I don't even like his mustache. Sorry.
What?
Aaron Rodgers is a fucking racist.
Tell me the racist thing. I don't know about that.
I'll be honest with you. I don't have any proof or any grounds to say that.
Wait, I thought he was going to have some receipts.
First of all, it's the mustache.
It's just like that guy in Jacksonville. I hate his mustache.
Nick Foles.
Minshew?
Minshew.
His mustache just really make me think.
If you're that fucking pretentious to have that mustache,
only Hulk Hogan can get away with that.
And he says nigga.
He says nigga. It's been found.
It's been recorded.
And can we just say that broke my heart as a Hulk Hogan, as a Hulkamaniac?
Did it surprise you though?
It didn't.
I had no idea.
It didn't surprise you. Yeah, Hulk looked like he said nigga.
He said nigga.
No.
That nigga said nigga all.
Yeah, they said.
But his son snitched him out. The nigga said no, that wasn't his son.
It was his daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
His son that got in trouble.
That was Dog the Bounty Hunter's son that snitched him out for saying nigga.
Oh, Dog said nigga.
Now that one hurt me.
Dog kind of get a
Dog
pass.
the Bounty Hunter.
Dog don't get
Wait a minute. Don't never. Can I say my
He
word?
look like he said nigga.
Yeah.
Can I say my word?
But hold on, before we get there, let me let these people on social media know Dog is not dead. I'm getting tired of people sharing that.
Like he did.
Dog
He's not dead.
Dog, no, he's not dead. Look at the website. When it says like bootylooking.com, that's not a legitimate source right there. Yeah.
I didn't see anything on booty.
I'm just saying when he said when
I saw something on bootylooking.com.
Yeah.
That's a real .com?
I don't know.
It may be. We'll check it out later.
Listen.
But no, when you see those bogus websites that you never heard of before, it's not legit. If you see
I didn't even
CNN.com,
see. I
it's
just saw
okay.
it come across my timeline. I was like, damn, rest in peace, Dog. That was my nigga.
But that's the problem. Y'all do that. Y'all just look at the
Facebook
website.
news.
Hold on, don't say y'all because I don't do it with everything.
But
I
you just said
kept-
you did it, and so I'm talking about
But
you and other people.
It was so long ago, though.
It don't matter when. When you need to click on a website because a satirical website legally
No.
has to tell you that it's satire.
Don't click on it.
No, click on it.
No, because your ass will get hacked.
You might get
Well,
hacked.
I don't know.
Them shits is
Androids
phishing.
might get
They call
hacked,
it
but
phishing.
Apple no. Apple phones is hard to hack.
Shit.
They harder to hack.
Have you ever been?
I mean,
mind.
I'm just saying. I know for a fact it's harder to hack Apple phones.
Yeah,
I've had my
Really?
supposed to be. That's what it's all about.
Somebody just called me and that call ID said Apple.
Apple just won't
Yes,
snitch
no,
on you.
that can happen.
Yeah.
But what really gets like what Apple versus Android, like you can just
Do whatever.
having to go through something before with the Android. I've helped somebody like get a virus off their Android. With Apple, people, what they do to get in your phone is they send you emails to say that Apple is going to lock you out of your iCloud, stuff like that, and you end up putting your credentials. Somebody has to hack you by having your information,
That's not
or
true.
they have to be like an actual, like a person, a person that knows you personally to get your stuff.
Have you ever been to thefappening.com?
What is that?
The Fappening is where there's a bunch of nude celebrities whose iPhones have been hacked.
What's fappening?
Showing all of the goodies.
Showing all the cootie cats.
You sure that's been hacked or was it leaked?
No, it was hacked.
I think
Visit
some of them are
Visit
legal.
it.
You
Well,
can
yeah.
they can hack your
There's a broke clock right
iCloud.
twice a day.
No, I know they can hack it, but I'm just saying it's
iCloud,
iPhone is a whole lot harder to hack.
too.
And
What I'm just saying is
iPhone is
harder.
harder to
Security is a whole lot better
But
on
iCloud is not harder to hack.
Yeah, because that's
How
just the
so?
space.
Because once you send your stuff to the cloud,
It's
easier.
never
If
goes
it's just
away.
on your phone, you're absolutely correct. Once you
Put it
said,
in the cloud.
iPhones are easier to hack, and Apple is not gonna snitch on you as we seen.
I'm letting people know.
Apple
if-
has told you, feds, fuck you.
Yeah. Apple tell the FBI
Not
straight
gonna
up,
let you
nah,
get in this man shit.
we're not gonna
Fuck
go ahead and give you that.
fuck
Nope.
you.
That's why I said it's kind of. So you're saying, okay,
That's-
it's hard,
that
but
shit
your
when you get an
iCloud, you're
iPhone.
using your iCloud login to get into the phone in the first place.
But the cloud is like,
Entity.
it's a separate thing.
It is.
The cloud is something that's easily hacked. The iPhone, you're absolutely
That's
correct.
kind of mind-boggling.
Don't
to
send
me.
your shit to the cloud. Keep all the shit on your phone.
My
cuz.
phone be like, hey, you ain't send us nothing in the cloud.
Well, I
You
have-
absolutely, you damn right. Then I don't need my dick pic
Listen,
being on media
listen.
checkout.
I got 20,000 pictures in my phone. I
many?
have 20,000.
Is that like a
All
real number?
appropriate or
Yes, a real number. Like,
Really?
yes.
kind of gig setup you got?
I just take selfies.
You got extra.
No, how many
Yeah.
gigabytes do you have on
You
your
gotta
Oh,
have.
64 gigs.
Nah, you gotta pay.
Yeah,
Hey,
gotta,
you got 20,000
Your
pictures.
cloud is full.
Yeah.
It's from like 2015.
Nah,
to
you gotta
now.
pay. You probably pay
You
like
in the cloud.
$2-3.99 a month for them gigs
With
in
the-
your
with the
iCloud.
extra- with them extra
I
gigs,
do.
right?
Yeah,
$2.99.
I know because I had to when I pictures for the show or whatnot. I had to end up taking
Yeah,
like
$2.99. But I'm about to
383
jump
pictures
up
on
to
my
the
phone.
1
300. That's it.
terabyte.
Yeah, nigga, that's I only had them since I had a daughter. Before I had a daughter,
You
I
only
had
had 300
12.
phones in your pictures in your phone. In my regular phone right now, in my regular little, when I got 1,688.
Fuck no.
I asked Kel for a personal picture. It took like 5 days,
I don't take pictures, dog.
and I had to crop it.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I don't be on that picture shit, man.
I had to crop it.
Man, I
You
need
should have
pictures
took
for
a
it, dog.
picture right then and there.
Nah, fuck that. I ain't even in the school yearbook.
Oh wow!
Shit, I'm
So
in the
you
work
missed
yearbook.
picture day intentionally.
All that picture shit is weird to me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we've had like
Pictures
two work yearbooks since I've been there.
Wait, that's a real thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
wow!
man, when you taking too many pictures, police can get your pictures. I don't fuck with that shit. I don't like taking all that pictures.
Oh, they got your picture no
There
matter.
was
I
some-
know, but I don't want to get them no more. I don't want to get them more
I'm about to
updated.
say when I put my name in on
See that
Google,
little
my
camera
picture
goes
pops up.
now.
Yeah, I hate that. You got to pay money to get your
You
shit
know what
off
I
there.
fucked around and did yesterday too, man? Speaking of the cameras and shit, and I regret
I got my
this
shit
to this
taped
day.
up.
I bought a fucking Alexa, and I was like, why the fuck did I do
Oh
that?
yeah, I
shit?
wanted one too because that motherfucker been cheap, but I ain't get it. I
Yeah,
ain't
that
get it.
shit been.
I ain't get
That's
it.
exactly
That's
what
the
got
shit,
me.
man. Like,
I was
that
on
shit-
Target buying something else. I was like,
$19.99.
God damn it, that bitch is
Alexa.
$20.
But I
Said
know
you
that
bought a
mother-
what?
Alexa, you know.
Yeah.
Hey Alexa.
Oh,
Echo.
did you?
Excuse me.
I was about to
Same
say,
shit.
did you,
You got
not buy
the big one or the small
No,
one?
the small joint.
The Echo.
I was-
I literally only
Echo
bought it because
Dot.
it was
But
$20.
listen,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
missed out. I got an Echo for 99 cents on Amazon.
But we don't
Oh,
need
with that,
one.
with that little deal that was going on.
yeah, it was a glitch.
You know, you can literally ask
It's
the
a guy
Echo.
that
Fuck with that glitch shit.
It's a guy I follow that his name
Push
is
all the
I'll
glitches.
Kill You for Coupons. And he has all these different glitches for these different websites. Like he done got Vans for $20. Bedroom sets is like $300. He got them for like $9.
Give me the info at the end of the show.
I got you.
I was getting some
Text
shit
her
from the
real
glitch, right? I'm gonna tell you why I stopped doing it, cause I got caught up. They had these headphones. It was like, oh, these headphones super dope. This is going on with the headphone. That's going on with the headphone. Bluetooth. This, that, and third. Headphones are $199. But with the glitch, you get these shits for $19.99. So I was like, shit, run it.
Yeah.
Red headphones, pay my $19.99. And you know, the glitches be dying in the middle, so you might try to order and you don't get the shit. So I got the shit. So I tell my homeboy, like, yo, these motherfucking headphones. Both of us get the headphones,
Yeah.
right? With the glitch. Man, these headphones come to my house, these shits weren't worth $10.
Oh, see, no, I don't know what website he was ordering from. These are legit websites.
They found out people want to get into the glitch. So what they did is they act like they had a glitch, when in actuality, all these motherfuckers wanted was
Oh, no, this
$19.99
guy
in the first
do.
place.
Yeah,
Now-
no, I got a real Echo, just to let y'all know.
No, but there is I hate to put it out there because once you put it out there, everybody's gonna jump on it. But
don't put it out there.
you've heard of BrickSeek.
What is that?
BrickSeek is like sometimes where
cocaine for cheap?
Walmart have shit like TVs are seasonal. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they about to drop the prices, you'll find that out. That's how I got my Samsung.
What'd you call it?
BrickSeek. Matter of fact, they're on IG. But also, the thing about BrickSeek, you have to pay for that.
To be a member of
Yeah, you have to
so
be a
that's
member.
sweet then.
Because when I went to go pick the TV up, there's another black guy that popped up. He was like, "Yo, I just got it on BrickSeek." It was
How
like
much is the membership?
it was a $700 TV. I ended up getting it for like $299 or something like
How
that.
much is the membership?
For
nigga?
real, if you go
I want to
on
say it's like
Walmart.com,
10 or
man,
12 a month or something like that.
When you go on Walmart.com, They be having the deeper sales on there, man, than they have in the store. Cause I know, I bought a house in like May, and
On Walmart.com.
it
was too easy. It was too fucking easy.
But yeah, and shit, I laced my whole house up with TVs, man, and shit, I don't think I paid $1,000 for about 7 TVs, 65, 55, 40, all that shit. Yeah, Walmart.
I had no idea. Like TVs, they're
TVs
seasonal.
cheap as shit now.
Yeah.
Because they was like, we gotta get rid of these so we can get the new ones.
Cause they be like, I went
cars.
for it. They was like, are you looking for the one with 3 HDMI's or 4? Cause you know they're updated or whatever.
Oh, in the back.
And I don't need all those HDMI's.
I need 2.
And even if I do, I just switch them out.
One
Yeah.
for my cable box and one for my fire stick.
Yeah.
But now
Well,
I know
I
the
catch-
one TV I got, that shit got like 4 HDMI's, 2 or 3 USBs on it, computer port. I'm like,
What the fuck are y'all plugging in for TVs?
Plugging into the TV.
It's a smart TV. I don't even like with
You,
the
you have a smart TV?
Yeah, Amazon comes on it or whatever.
Is it worth it?
What, a smart TV?
I like it.
So
I
you
like
still
it.
got dumb TVs in your
Yeah,
house?
I do. I've been thinking about getting a
All my
smart
shit's
TV.
smart, man. You get a smart TV, you can get rid of your cable.
And the fire stick.
I just got cable. I ain't had cable in years. I just got it. But I be using the fire stick most of the time.
But you can be watching something on Facebook and just SmartCast and just pop right on the TV.
Really?
Yeah, I watch a podcast on there or whatnot.
You got everything.
I mean, I watch the podcast on my
Especially
TV
if you
too.
got one that got apps and shit.
Yeah,
I
I
say you
got
can
a
do that
fire
with
stick, got
fire
YouTube
stick,
on it,
too.
nigga.
I will say this: Disney Plus is not on mine yet, so I still got the Amazon, the Fire.
See.
Disney Plus on my fire
Who's your
stick.
TV?
Right,
Who you
on the
got?
fire stick.
I got
Samsung. You said.
I got a Vizio in the dining room.
Okay, yeah.
But I tell you, my best TV is actually old, but it's still my Sony Bravia. Still the best screen to me. Sony, I think
remember them Jones, yeah.
Sony's make the best TVs, man. But it's $5,000 for the new one, so I'm gonna keep.
Man, I got 2 TVs. I got an Insignia in the bedroom, and then I do have a Vizio in the living room.
They said, what's the joint? The HCLs? They said they're not bad.
TCL. I got a TCL.
Them should be cheap.
Is it TCL? That's what it is. Yeah, they
I got
said that.
TCL Roku, and that
You can
joint
get
is
them
the
for
shit.
cheap though. Yeah.
I got the 55. I think man, I might have paid $270.
Yep,
for this
that
shit
sound about
like
right.
They said the
That
reviews
sound
on them
about
are
right.
pretty good,
that.
man.
That shit, I love it.
Clearly, I'm not into
That Roku
TV.
TV
Yeah.
set up.
Because I don't know what y'all talking about.
Mel got the floor model. The
First of all, no, I got
You
a
still got a
50
big
inch.
back.
I have a 50 inch that I only paid $150 from a military guy for. It's a Panasonic, I think.
But see,
Like-
but you
He
don't
be
know
watching you
you
do
don't know
that,
about
don't
TV.
you?
Huh?
He be watching you through that jump though.
No, he doesn't.
All right.
He was my friend.
Okay.
Friends don't like looking at friends.
You know their friends don't like nudes.
Everybody like that.
Well, I hope he having fun while he watching.
You a real nigga. You a real nigga,
is.
man. Real shit.
What I'm supposed to
When you
do?
get home, make sure you do something in front of
See,
Hey,
that's
you
why-
go, Melvin.
that's-
Yeah.
That's exactly why my TV be off. I be looking at my phone and not the TV.
Okay.
The TV might be off, but
Yeah, that camera. You know,
Camera, you know.
somebody trying to get off.
I fucked
In other
around.
news.
I looked at Zuckerberg. That's the Facebook guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they had a video of Zuckerberg ass at his desk working or whatever. So they flashed on his computer. This nigga got his camera taped the hell up.
Yeah.
I said, okay, appreciate that little tidbit. Zuckerberg, tape my shit up. My shit ain't been on since.
Yeah.
I take my shit up too. And then, like I said, with the Alexa shit, I just got that shit yesterday. And I was like, man.
Oh, they're watching. The feds are watching. I
Oh.
mean,
You can literally ask the Echo, be like, hey, are you always listening? And it will tell you, yes, I'm always listening, but I only pay attention when you say my
yeah.
name.
Yeah, but you asked that John, do you work for the feds or something like that? That just,
I don't understand what you're saying.
What's it called? The algorithms. If you look on some
Yeah,
for a
except
period of
the
time, I've known. I was in the car talking the other day. I was just talking about Amico because Amico's back or whatnot.
yeah,
I did
taking
not
over the
know that.
fast.
Yeah,
Fast March going back.
Yeah. So
Really?
I went on Facebook and was scrolling, and it was a sponsored Amico ad.
Yep.
Now
Did you
I didn't
not
search it.
Oh, I was about to
I
say,
did not search it.
All you
I
gotta do is
simply
say it,
was
man.
talking about Amico.
This shit happens all
That's
the
all you
time.
gotta do is say that shit now, and they own it.
It's crazy,
own it.
man.
They own it. It's crazy. It's scary, actually.
Moving on to something a little lighter. Larry Johnson, not grandma.
Nigga, it's just lighter.
light.
It's not lighter.
That's about as heavy as
Because I'm gonna be honest, when
That's the joke of the whole thing.
Oh,
Tim.
all right.
when you said beforehand we were gonna talk about this, I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Why? Oh, because
Let's
you're
go ahead
gonna
and talk about it, and you'll find out.
You're gonna give us the real. We'll get a disclaimer if it gets too deep. Larry Johnson, not Grandma Ma, but the Kansas City former running back. This week he made headlines talking about D Wade's son. I don't know his son's name, and I don't need to know his name. I just know that. Yeah, I just I know he's been in the media because they're saying that he's gay, and they're supporting that he's gay at that young age. Remember he took him to the gay pride parade. Was it in D.C.?
Yeah.
But anyway, Larry Johnson.
No, it wasn't D.C. It was somewhere else.
It doesn't matter. It was
Don't
gay.
matter.
But he's saying that
What?
he's talking about D Wade. I guess his parenting skills.
I want to say he said he sacrificed his son.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Sacrificed him for Freemasonry.
Dude, I'm about to say, due to him being a Freemason.
Yeah.
D Wade, that is.
It was because of the most recent picture with D Wade and the son. He had nails and a crop top on. So that was the biggest issue that everybody been speaking on.
My thing is, it's D Wade's son.
Exactly.
It's his son.
It's his son.
That's that man's son. That's true.
We've known Larry Johnson in the past. He's been very outspoken when it comes to homosexuals, as well as Freemasonry. I just want to get y'all opinion on the whole situation. Should you talk about another man's child, whether he's gay or not?
Should you talk about another man's child?
Yeah.
When it's in that profession, being that both of them are into sports, because the other guy, he plays basketball as well.
He played for the football, but he's been retired for numerous years.
At the same time, y'all on the same professional levels to me, no matter if you're retired or not. So if it was just a normal person out here like myself and we're on a post-comedy, that's different. But when you're in that same profession and you know this going to reach headlines, I don't feel like you should be talking about it. Just speaking about it like he didn't ask you your opinion about his child.
They don't ask you your opinion either.
Yeah.
I mean, no, they don't. But at the same time, this not about to reach headlines. It
don't matter. It ain't none of y'all business.
I disagree because if you're putting him out there into the spotlight,
that's what I was about to say.
Have you ever seen my child? No.
I'm devil's advocate to what she's saying. I agree with what you're saying.
So when you put him out there in the spotlight with nails and all of that shit on, you're asking me to form an opinion. Mm-hmm. You're giving me the right of way to say whatever I want to about this goddamn child. So when you put your little faggoty son up there with all of that on, I can say whatever I want.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it's just like, man.
So he don't get a goddamn disclaimer. But let me say cracker 4 times and I get a goddamn disclaimer.
I'm waiting for the disclaimer because it's going to be a long one.
I'm about to say, every time I say cracker, the views of Kel do not. This niggas.
So you just want everybody to get a disclaimer? I'm letting the situation unfold.
Faggot is a bundle of sticks, and that's what I was referring to.
Yeah. And cracker is a salty treat.
Salty treat? It goes great.
I personally believe that a faggot is not a homosexual.
Okay.
I don't think that you should refer.
In actuality,
it's not.
Yeah,
you can be acting like a faggot and be a straight person.
Yeah, you can be a faggot.
That is
and be
true.
Straight.
While I can agree with you.
That's why you see I said faggot-y.
Yeah.
While I can agree with you.
A practicing faggot.
Try convincing the rest of the world that.
Well,
everybody's
like they said in Men in Black, a person is smart. People are stupid.
I've never heard that.
That's Men in Black.
I've seen Men in Black multiple times and I don't remember that.
But no, before
the last one was trash.
Kel was getting to that. I was just going to say, I mean, you're putting it out there on social media, so of course, I wouldn't expect for another professional football player or basketball player to say that. But I would expect for us on social media to put our point of view out there. Now, the way I spoke, but hold on, the way that I spoke on it, when I shared it on my MelTheLipStickDiva page, I said that is his child, and he can raise his child as he wants. I just said my point of view. If that was my 11-year-old son and he expressed to me that he's gay, that's fine. But we're not wearing nails and we're not wearing a crop top. That's just my parenting.
11-year-old don't know if he gay or not.
He don't know.
But I'm just saying, if he come to you, can't get mad at him, cuss at him, or anything.
Has he sucked a dick? If he
said dad, yes.
If you ain't never fucked a nigga, you don't know if you get it or not.
If you ain't sucked no dick, you ain't been fucked, and you ain't did no fucking.
Real shit.
You really don't know.
This is why I waited for the disclaimer. But here's the thing. I don't believe, I don't think he should have taken to the gay pride parade.
You should not have been taken.
But again, it's his child. Your parenting skills are your parenting skills.
Yeah, I get that. But at the same time,
is.
At the same time, we can form an opinion because they're in the public eye. That comes from the
Exactly,
territory. It comes
but
from the
I'm
territory.
arguing just a second.
Him being a professional, I don't think he should have did that.
He's still a person, dog.
He is.
It
but
don't matter. Guess what? He
You
played
ain't
football in a few years.
But what I guess she's saying is it's a society with them. The professional
I feel like it
athletes.
should be a professional courtesy.
Yeah.
Right, just like at your job.
And I
there's
feel
certain
like
stuff
fuck
you
that
wanna-
because ain't neither one of them niggas professional athletes at this current moment.
But they're
Both the
still in
niggas
that
retired,
public eye.
so
It's-
they just niggas.
I feel like when you've been famous, more or less, and you've been on the TV, you've been reaping the benefits of being on television. You're subject to whatever the fuck we got to say, man.
Mm-hmm. You are.
You're subject to whatever the fuck we want to say.
I think the
I
fact
agree
that
with you.
When you put yourself in the limelight, you can hear whatever, man. Cause one thing about it, two things are certain. We don't even have to know that goddamn little boy. He don't play basketball.
Now, that's
he don't
fair.
do shit.
That's
so
fair.
he could be at home, being just as gay as he wanted to be in the confines of his home. But you putting him on the TV, you're telling us that he's at gay parades and shit like that.
He's
So I
right.
can
He's
get it on
definitely
your
right
ass.
about that.
He's definitely even if you introduce us to your son, we don't have to know he like wee wee.
Yeah,
But-
so what the fuck?
Because you know what? He's 11, so he don't like dick yet.
But
He like
y'all
wee
know
wee.
it's a movement right now with
gay
the
movement.
I don't give a fuck.
It was a feminization movement going on with the whole entire
Do you know why
world.
that is? Because that is to destroy the black family.
They want to kill the
I
black
understand.
family.
I do get it, but at the
Well, you
same-
can't be on both sides of it, though. You can't be like, hey, I support this, but I understand that it's to destroy
I mean,
my
I'm just
people.
saying I understand, and no, I'm not saying I support it because that's not how I would raise my child. I'm just
I
saying.
thought you said you happy for all. What you said earlier?
No, I said if my son came to me and told me he was gay, we not wearing nails.
No,
and
you
crop
said you
top.
were an advocate for
Yeah,
the
advocate.
LGBTQ.
Oh,
That's what I
hold
was
on, wait.
referring to.
I got you. I got
Because
you,
I
big dog.
do have friends and family members a part of the LBG.
As do we. As do-
Everybody got
And I don't love you no
Wait a
different.
minute, I got a homeboy who's been secretly coming out. He might even be checking this shit out right now. But
Listen,
I know
I
he-
went
I
to
know
the
he
Pride Parade as support, but I'm saying I don't participate in it. That's
Are you
what
a
I'm
Christian?
Let
saying.
me ask you this.
let me ask,
Go ahead, big dog.
are you a Christian?
Yes.
That's the thing that get me with Christians. You say I'm a Christian, but yet you big up homosexuality. When the Bible says it's an abomination, he said you deserve, if a man lie with man as he does with woman, then he deserves the death. So how can you be Christian, knowing that this is what the Bible says, but then say, yeah, I'm a Christian, but you totally agree
got you.
with homosexuality?
Devil's
No
advocate.
politics or religion.
Devil's advocate. The Bible also says that God is love. That being said, who am I? I am not the judge.
Come on. now.
It is only my job to love you.
Yes.
No, because I actually agree with him. But
she really gassing him at it.
don't get it twisted. I actually agree with
Because
him.
I'm about to come back anyway.
But it's only my job to love you. It's not my job to judge you. Your decision making, it has zero to do with me because I have zero control over it.
So okay, when you say it's not your job to judge, what are you basing that on? Because if you're gonna say if we're doing a Christian conversation or whatever, and I'm not Christian, I don't subscribe to any organized religion, but
Fair.
I am a Bible believer. All right, so boom. With that being said, if you read the Bible says the saints shall judge the church.
It does say that. That's fair.
Yeah, so I have the right to judge because.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
What is the church in that? Who's to say what the church is in that?
Well, okay,
specific
say we the church. We're not talking about a body. We're not talking about a building. This is the church. We the church. You the church. So,
But if I don't subscribe to being the church, who's to say that you can't make me that?
so if you don't subscribe to, you're not a Christian, then you're not subject to any other rules or any other laws because you
Yeah.
don't
I'm
subscribe.
gonna say I need to clean
But
up
when
a
you
little bit.
subscribe, when you say I am a Christian, then you got to fall in line with all of that shit from Genesis to Revelations.
Does this? Who says they subscribe?
Who?
The specific people we're talking about.
Well, I was talking about her.
Oh, well, nigga,
I do want
once
to say-
again, like I said from the beginning, I agree with you. But to play devil's advocate,
Hold on, but let me clean up a little bit because, of course, the biggest
Here
things
she
that
go
you
with
never
that
want to
full
talk
nine.
to people about is politics and religion because they get crazy.
That's my favorite thing to talk about.
But hold on, what I was going to say about religion, when you asked me that, okay, I was raised on a Christian Baptist background, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as an adult, I do not read the Bible and I do not go to church or anything like that. So I'm not going to say, oh, I'm this religious person. I'm going by the book. this and that. You know, I pray to a higher power.
You're not a Christian.
But that's what I was going to
So why
get
do
to.
you
I was
take
going to say,
that
let me just
term?
go back. Because usually when people ask me, I just say, yeah, because I'm not thinking the conversation going deeper.
Yeah, we going deep.
But
Yeah,
just me.
This about to be a conversation.
Pause, nigga.
He's talking to a girl, though.
Yeah.
Why you gotta pause it?
I'm just saying.
But no, I will just
people
say
watch.
this. Like, I'm a person that prays to a higher power. So that's something like, I don't go by rules. I'm just, like you said, amongst what you were saying, or he said, one of y'all said it. I'm not going to judge them for what they do. You know, I'm going to love them for who they are. But, I mean, at the same time, you do what you want to do.
See, and that's why that's the main reason why I asked you were you a Christian, because I have a big problem with them, because they always say I'm gonna love you and let you do it no matter what you do. I'm gonna love you the
that's
same.
not me.
But when in actuality, regardless of what you feel, if you're a Christian, there's a right and a wrong. There's an Adam and there's an Eve. So when you're deciding that Adam needs to sleep with Steve, you're wrong. So it's my job as a believer, and we believe the same things, that I let you know that you're wrong and you need to correct your actions. Because according to what you believe, according to your faith, if you die in your actions, there's a consequence.
May I? Mm-hmm. Do you make that applicable to everything, though?
To my entire life?
Yes.
Yeah.
You make that applicable to everything. Every sin, because every sin, although the Bible does say that that's an abomination, the Bible also says that every sin is created equal. Paraphrasing, of course. So do you
There's a difference, though, because just like you said, that word abomination. See, some things is a sin, but then some things are an abomination.
Okay.
They're an abominable acts versus just sin. See, because everyone knows that according to Scripture, they say we sin daily.
True.
See, but when you start to carry on abominable acts, there are some things that follow them. So they'll tell you that he deserves the death for certain abominable acts.
But are you the one? Are you the one to carry out that sentence? Yeah.
No, I have absolutely nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mean that you're gonna physically die. There's a spiritual death. There's a death to all different types. You die.
We can agree there.
Whatever kind of way. But the thing is this: you've been given laws, rules, and covenants. So when you disagree with those, the whole reason why, even if you get down to the chosen, the whole reason why we as so-called African Americans have been slaves and been chastised the way that we have is because we did not obey the laws and covenants that were set towards us. So that's why we've been in slavery. That's why we're at the bottom of the stool. The Bible says, he said, you will be beaten and killed in the streets, and there shall be no recompense. That happens every day. Every day to black people. But we ignore it. We act as if all of these things is being written out in the Bible. It's just hearsay. It's just malarkey. But if you read it, it follows exactly what's going on in today's society, man. This shit is verbatim.
What is that? What it said? No, all sins are equal. But also, if you know that you're constantly sinning, yeah, you know,
you don't willfully sin daily.
Oh man, we all sin daily, man.
No. You don't willfully sin daily. Is my question.
Me myself willfully sinning? What?
If you say no, I'm gonna go and call you a liar.
I'm gonna say no then.
I don't think that's true. And granted, I've met you today.
Yeah.
So my opinion means
not a motherfucking
thing.
So I'm gonna break it down to you. If I had to say some sin that I continuously may do, is I may have sex. So you can say that. But as far as my everyday life, man, I don't what you want to say? I might cuss somebody out. That's curse words. That's not a sin. I might smoke weed. That's not a sin.
That's not a sin either.
I might drink a shot of liquor. That's not
also
a sin.
not a sin.
I don't steal. So you can cut that out. So somebody would actually.
But whether it's 1 or 100, you still willfully sin.
Willfully is it? Willful, like
she ain't taking the dick from you.
Willful and deliberate.
No, you ain't. She ain't taking the dick from you.
So even if you break down the sex thing, you got to do the etymology of the scripture. Yeah. So do you know when you say sex without marriage? What is marriage according to scripture? If you do the etymology of
you said this. I didn't say. I didn't accuse you of this.
Yeah.
This is something you said.
I'm just gonna clean it up in the sentence structure that I am using.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Clean up crew.
So when you say sex or whatever. That is, the Bible says Adam knew his wife. Mm-hmm. Okay? Did they get married?
Biblically.
Yeah, did they get married? So when you use the
Not
term,
by our standard, they definitely didn't sign a
they're
paper.
not, because our standard is shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once again,
So,
this is something you said. I didn't give
marriage.
this to you.
Marriage, pre-dynastic marriage is the consummation of the room. Like when me and her have sex, I've known her now. That is marriage.
So it's sex marriage.
Sex is marriage.
Once again,
Yeah.
this is a knowledge
This is
I
European.
came into the conversation
This
with.
is a European.
I'm going off what you said.
We live off. We follow European society form of marriage.
Well, that's because we don't realize that Christianity was here before European standards of Christianity was here.
Yeah.
We were following Christianity prior to the boats and the
No. We were not following
No,
Christianity.
we were.
No, we
We were.
Christianity. No. Let's break
They
it
are
down.
now
If you
1600
take it
BC.
all the way back, Christians. The term Christian was a colloquial term. It was like I would say, poor Christians. Poor Christians.
So what do you take the definition of Christianity?
Even before you today's.
No. Just not to, but we've already discussed it. Today's is. Yeah.
So I mean, even back then, the whole Christian religion was started by Christophers. So all of this is way after Yeshua or Jesus, as you probably want to call him. It's way after that. So Jesus didn't run around calling nobody a
Yeshua
Christian.
is what I refer to him as.
Yeah,
but-
he didn't go around saying, be a Christian. No, he didn't. He wasn't a Christian.
Very true.
No one in that Bible was a Christian. So when the Christians was Christ followers. Then they came on with Christians. Even if they say Jesus the Christ, that's a title that was given to him.
Facts.
Yeah, so we don't do the etymology of the scriptures to actually have a good understanding of what they've been trying to tell us the whole time.
So a follower of Yeshua, what would you refer to them as then?
You don't have to be referred to as anything because
No, I'm just asking you specifically.
I don't refer to you as anything. You're a Hebrew Israelite. If you're black, you're an Israelite.
Fair
Anybody
enough.
else is a follower.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Respect. Fair enough.
What people fail to realize is the Bible was for us.
Yeah.
It ain't for nobody
That's a
else.
fact.
I mean, they'll get mad if I say this. It won't for the white man.
Well,
It's not for the Gentile.
you can literally look exactly. You can literally look at the history of it, but that also comes to a lack of knowledge and a lack of willingness to obtain the knowledge.
Yeah,
That's what haunts us the most. The knowledge is there. The everything you need is there, but a lack of willingness to obtain it.
Most black people, I would say, probably most races, you're a product of what mom and grandma was. So I know for me, I was raised Pentecostal holiness. You're taught to believe a certain thing, which in most cases is the European perspective of the Bible. So you're taught that you should celebrate Christmas, even though the Bible says, "Do not be as the heathen." Go down in the woods and chop down trees and you deck them. That's talking about your Christmas tree. But every Christian household got a Christmas tree. When the Bible has strategically told you, don't fuck with no Christmas tree. Because it's about the god Baal. That's how the whole Christmas tree came up. Nimrod died, and a tree sprung up, supposedly overnight. So when the tree sprung up, they went in and said, this is him reincarnate. So they went out and they started putting jewels and fine precious diamonds and stones on this tree. That's the beginning of the Christmas tree. But we don't give a shit about figuring out where this shit came from. So we just say, yeah, Jesus was born on the winter solstice or whatever, and we celebrating Christmas.
Well, I can't speak for everybody.
It's like I said before, man. A person is smart, people are stupid. When you the masses with the traditions and with your Thanksgiving, your Easter's, your St. Patrick's Day, Columbus Day, and all that shit. Like I said before, man, we look at it as a day off from work with your family. We don't look at the whole history or the whole aspect of everything, See, and
that's because most people are just living. But when you get into the spirituality of it, you know that not to sound crazy, but this shit sound crazy. There's realms that we live in. Like we live in this physical realm, but there's a spiritual realm. So what we do in this physical, what we do here causes actions in the spiritual. So you may say, yeah, I'm going to celebrate Christmas. I don't give nothing about no Santa Claus and none of them. I'm just spending time with my family. But when in actuality, there's an energy that's being created through the celebration of these holidays on these days. So you may be thinking you love God, but God not getting that glory.
But does your intention not affect that energy?
Your intention has absolutely nothing to do with it. Your intention was to light that candle, but it burnt the house down. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I don't think those two are
It's the same thing. If I'm giving energy to a negative source, regardless of what my intentions was, the source still gonna receive the energy.
But why is that considered giving energy to a negative source? Once again, devil's advocate. I'm asking your opinion.
Because Christmas is not a biblical thing. It is created. Christmas was created by the Catholics.
Yes.
Yes.
So was hell.
Yeah, as was hell. As was hell as we know it today.
As we know it today.
Because if the Bible say he kicked
hell
Satan,
is for the devil and his angels.
but they were kicked out of heaven into the deep.
Bingo.
So when you figure out what the deep means, the deep was, they said in the beginning God created heaven and earth, and the earth was without form or void, and the darkness covered what? The face of the deep.
Yes, sir.
So if he kicked them out of the heaven into the deep, where did he kick them to? Into earth.
Yes.
And see, you go into Job, and Job is a meeting going on in heaven, and God come up to the devil and he said, "Hey, where you been at?" I'm gonna paraphrase it. He said, "I've been walking to and fro within the earth." He didn't say I was in hell.
Yeah.
He said, "I've been walking to and fro within the earth." So that lets you know that hell is here.
Yeah.
In the earth.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's that whole thing. But like I said, it's energies. There's energies just being created. I give you an instance. I have a friend that I had met or whatever, right? So she spent the night at my house. She's a medium. So she spent the night at my house, and she woke me up in the middle of the night. She was like, "Hey, your ancestors are here." I'm half asleep. So I was like, "Oh, all right, don't." Yeah, go to sleep.
Yeah, they straight.
So I don't pay that shit no attention. So a couple days later, she come back to me, and she's mentioned. She said, when I told you your ancestors was there, you were so calm and collected about it. I was like, when you told me what? What you tell me? I blew this shit on. I ain't paying no attention to it. So she got to breaking it down, and she about that life with that shit or whatever. So she got to breaking it down, and she's speaking about the different energies. And she said normally they're not able to just come up and talk to me, the spirits or whatever. She said they had to get permission. Mm-hmm. She said, but when I stayed at your house, it was near Halloween, and during the time of Halloween, the for lack of better words, the membrane from our realm and that spirit realm is so thin that they can come back and forth across with no problem.
Kind of like the Mexicans celebrate Day of the Dead during that
That's
time.
the exact. Yeah. Boy, you smart, boy. Yeah,
I ain't just a nigga.
Yeah. So that exact same shit. So that I say that to say this: the energies that are out there that we are belongs to, we have zero idea. So that's why I say when you celebrate these holidays, there's an entity getting the joy from these holidays. Just like when you go to church and you want to praise God or whatever, you're sending that energy up. Because everything is energy. I don't give a shit what you think it is. Everything is energy. So if you're giving energy, even though you may think it's positive, the negative is getting the joy.
Well, energy never dies. It's only transferred. Now, what it's transferred to, it may be what we disagree on, but that's fine. Mm-hmm. But I understand exactly what you're saying, and I can respect that as an opinion, definitely.
No doubt. With that being said, man,
I like this guy.
Yeah, deep, very good conversation. Man.
I just I
let it flow.
Y'all enlighten me on some stuff.
Mm-hmm. In this area, man, within the last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of bad energy with the shootings going on, and we talk about this, Kel, all the time, man. You know, we have these. We try to reach the kids. And you try to reach them young before, they go into the life that they choose. But you can have these things for the kids, but then they also go back into a toxic environment. Mm-hmm. So my issue is, how can you reach the adults? I know I've done a few things. I did a couple things in Richmond one time, and they had it for the kids. The kids had a great time. Some of the parents didn't even come to pick the kids up, man. I had a kid come up to me saying, "Can I take them home?" How can we reach the adults, man, to try to change just the toxic environment these kids are growing up in?
Go ahead, Mel.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, I won't go say much, but other than I don't have an answer. I think a lot of the kids, one thing about kids is whether they know or don't know, they have a willingness to understand. Mm-hmm. An adult gets to a point where they no longer have the willingness to learn, and they accept the situations they're in, especially black people. We are the most accepting of lesser conditions than anyone. Mm-hmm. That's been our history. So we are comfortable with less and in less. And that is where we're happier for whatever reason. Being black is a contest of struggle, essentially.
I get you with that, but also just from, I guess, a lot of people, they lose their hope, man. It's gone.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. You're saying the same thing.
Yeah, the struggle, I guess, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
Is what they're saying.
Is real.
It's generational curses, honestly. Like, when I did a paper on, I think I might have talked about this before, but I did a paper on health versus wealth. And pretty much I talked about how people, like, it was different studies. People that were wealthier, health was better. Versus somebody, even middle class or lower class, had worse health because they're picking to pay their light bill and to pay their mortgage versus going to the doctor to see why they've been having this bad cough or why their teeth are falling out their mouth, whatever it may be. And a lot of people, like he said, you know, they don't want to learn as an adult, so they stop reaching for assistance or learning what materials or resources are out there for them. Like a lot of mothers, they stay in Section 8 but don't go to the library to understand these programs to help them venture off with this Section 8, perhaps. Go get a house in another county or a city to get their black child out of this poverty where they are shooting and killing them. They're not going to make it out of here before they're 17.
See, we're systematically trapped. I say this, like, me and a friend of mine was talking about it the other day. Okay, let's say you're on welfare and you have a voucher for your home.
Right.
So you're already in a home that take the voucher where you cannot afford it. So you're in a 3-4 bedroom home that you're receiving a voucher for that without the voucher you cannot afford it. So you're getting an allowance to help you with your light bill. You're also getting money to help with food and shit. So you take, let's say, hey, you know what? I really want to work. You know, I want to work. I don't want to be on government assistance. So you go out and you get a job. Let's say, Amazon. How much Amazon pay an hour?
Now,
Let's say they pay
like
$13 an hour. So $13, $15 an hour. That's probably about $35,000, $40,000 a year. So
ain't even that big.
yeah,
But
I'm just
I was going to say not that much.
best case scenario.
like a 26, 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27, 30,000 a year, somewhere around there. So, can you really live off of that?
Not
Can
at
you
all.
can you really make everything you need happen off of that money? No, you cannot. So you got to say, do I want to struggle like shit and work this hard ass job to get this little bit of money? Or do I want to sit my ass at home and allow these people to give it to me for free? So you got to you put your shit on the Libra scale. And clearly, it's better for me to sit my ass at home.
And
Without the man in the house.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to get to.
That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
They decided to take the man out the house. Hey, we'll help you, but this motherfucker can't
That's
be
the
a
destruction of the black family.
Well, that's the whole Democrat Republican thing. I really don't agree with a lot of the I don't know why a lot of black people are Democrats because a lot of them can't give me the answers as to why.
Because they're told to be
We were told.
Democrats.
Yeah. Because in the beginning, black people were not Democrats.
Yeah, they were
Black people were
Republicans. Yeah.
Republicans.
But the whole two-party system is a failure.
The whole
anyway.
Southern
The whole
strategy
two-party
thing.
system is a one-party system.
It's a joke, man. And you know, with the Democrats, they give you that
Your vote
false
is a
hope,
joke as well.
and they want you dependent on the
I
government.
like you more and more every 5 minutes. You say the things that I say on this show all the time.
Your vote is a joke. Your vote is a fucking
About how
joke.
black people shouldn't vote.
Vote for what?
Well, when I said I didn't
I bet you if
vote
nobody
at
ever
work,
got
they
their ass up and vote,
backlash me.
somebody would
It'll
win.
still be a president. motherfucker.
Yeah. Now, if I was to say, you know,
Local voting, like your
Yeah.
this shit all around
Yeah.
here, that shit's real.
Yeah.
I don't do that either, but that shit is real.
Yeah.
to an extent,
Yeah, I mean, your vote. If I vote for John gonna get my vote.
They
in
all
most
paid
cases.
actors, though.
Yeah, I mean, all of them is full of shit. I mean, you gotta think about it. In most cases, all of the people who running are already wealthy.
Well, like
so in
I-
actuality, what are you really doing?
Like I've said, I can't trust anyone who's paid. Like, literally, my money makes you say what I want to hear.
Yeah,
How can I
I
trust
can
that?
buy you.
Yeah.
but at the same time,
European
it's pimping, man. Just like
Yeah.
the white guy from Richmond that came down here and ran.
Morrissey,
Who? What's his name?
The white guy. that
Do we
came
need,
down.
we need to talk about him again?
Nah,
the rapist.
Yeah,
Can I say it one more time?
I'm just
Can I call
saying.
him a pedophile?
He Meek milled him
But at the same time, he has so much support from our community.
because he got 7 niggas off from going to jail.
Because he
Yeah.
went down in the hood and hung
Yeah.
out.
He
And
went.
rode a motorbike.
He went.
He
He
beat a
went down
dude
to the
with a
hood and he was
2x4 and
looking
got
for
locked up.
people like you.
You said what?
He was looking for people like you,
What do you mean people like me? Are you saying my age or
He's
what?
still a
White
bitch
stripes.
ass nigga though.
Yeah, I don't
young girls.
Well, he wasn't looking for me because I don't vote, first of all.
You know what I'm saying,
Why
man.
you don't vote?
Because I don't understand political
That
system.
is an
Why am I-
honest fucking answer.
No, I'm just saying, why am I voting for something that I don't even look into or even really, I'm not going to say care about like that because people, they get so upset when I say that. But honestly, no, I don't look into the politics. I don't look into any of that. And people get upset to say, well, that's why Trump in the seat. To be honest, I feel like if
not true at
everybody
all.
went out there and voted,
Yeah, she did do it, 'cause
Trump would have
didn't
still
even win
been in the
popular
seat.
vote.
Bingo. That told you everything you need to know
As
right there.
long as we have electoral colleges, as long as they have something called a popular vote, I will never partake.
I think
in that voting
I
shit.
do believe that we are giving him too much energy.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
It's like when black people say the devil made me do it or give the devil too much credit for
Yeah.
Trump.
Trump is just
A businessman.
Trump is this picture, man. He's this picture on this mic. He's
Figurehead, baby.
yeah, he's just representing something, man. He ain't shit. He's a dummy.
Yeah, he's a business.
He can't even speak.
He
Yeah.
don't know a fucking thing.
He don't know shit.
It's all
No
business.
shit.
That's the government, man. It's all business.
He's just
This
all
country
it
is a business, but that's what
We
people
are
fail
a
to realize.
corporation.
Yes.
Think about it. Back in the day, we had what? Kings, queens, shit like that. Now we voting for. We got a CEO. The president is
That's
just a
all
CEO.
it. X fucking
Yeah, man. So it's all about getting $1, man. That's why, like, think about it. These motherfuckers is out here trying to give you free flu shots, 100 miles an hour. They even get them shits how they work.
I will never take that. Shit.
But did you hear Bill Gates said in a speech he was giving in some school or whatever. He was saying about how we're overpopulated.
Mm-hmm.
He said we got too many people, this, that, and the third. And he said, but what we're gonna do to control the population? He said we can control it with vaccinations. We can, and he named a bunch of different things. But the thing that stuck out to me was the vaccination.
Yeah.
You gonna fix population with vaccinations?
Well, I've been
So
against
what you're trying to
vaccinations
tell
for
me is
years.
that your vaccination is gonna kill motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a follower of Reza
I was
Islam.
going to say, do y'all not believe?
Reza Islam, he talks about this shit.
Yeah, yeah, man, that shit gonna kill you, man. Like my son, when he went to the middle school, he had to get a shot to go to the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me my kid been running all these years and now all of a sudden he need to get a whole new shot?
Exactly.
Maybe
No.
someone can answer this one for me.
Religious
as well.
waiver form.
Oh, let's go back. Mel, you had a question.
No, I was just going to say, he was going to, so I was going to say, a lot of mothers are getting backlash now because they're saying they do not want to vaccinate their new baby or their child. But my thing is, look at all of us. Mostly all of us had a vaccine when we first were born. I think that children should get shots when they're first born.
Why? You don't even know what that
Why?
shit is.
Yeah, there's a lot of autism going around now
Yeah.
too.
And
Think
that's-
about it.
you
When
ever
that-
watch
when in the
Vax?
80s, when in the 80s, we did not have, it was absolutely positively no such thing ADHD. Kids was not running around taking Ritalin
And now
and
black
shit and
kids
all that. But
getting
once
it.
you started getting all of the, all of a sudden, a wave of all of these shots, and now all of these kids have all these weird ass, crazy ass things.
Or you
Also-
remember? My bad to
No,
cut
you
you
go,
off.
Victor.
But
Go
you
ahead.
remember when we were in school? It might have been 2 kids in the class with asthma. With 2 kids in the class.
Everybody got
Now
every kid
it's
born had-
We was
class of
talking about that a
30.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Every kid born gotta have albuterol and Pumacort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Breathing
that
treatments.
is a little bit
Yeah.
weird. I was thinking about the chicken pox. We all used to have chicken pox. Now
I
the
never
kids
got
don't
chicken
have
pox.
Who has? I haven't.
I ain't never had
I
chicken
had
pox in my
that
life.
No,
I had
well, I had chicken
Yeah.
pox when I was a
I
kid.
did.
All my
I did.
siblings had it. I
This
think I
little
might just
chicken
got
pox
lucky.
bump right here on the crown of my
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think somebody in my class had it.
I
And they
probably
ended
get
up
shingles
giving
She
too.
gave
it
it to
to
the
me.
whole world. My cousin got it and that shit ran through everyone.
I probably get shingles.
But
or something
now I
later
think
on.
they
ain't
got-
never had chicken pox.
You
They
tear
got
breath
them
up?
back.
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, it is what it is. I just never had the shit. But yeah. But this is my question, right? So, because you brought up like a lot of people getting mad about mothers not getting their kids vaccinated. So let's say I don't get my kid vaccinated, right? You get your kid vaccinated. Our kids are in the same class. If your fucking vaccination works, why the hell does it matter if my kid gets vaccinated or not?
Well, this is the thing. What they're upset about is because some kids that are not vaccinated, maybe they're sick, but they're getting.
It doesn't fucking matter. If your kid is vaccinated, they shouldn't get sick from it.
I don't know. That's just the backlash that I see online. I don't have
Like-
any kids.
Like the polo.
No, I
Yes.
don't see. That's why I was gonna ask y'all with kids. How do y'all feel about it? Because I don't have children. I know as a child, I was vaccinated,
Yeah, I mean, so was I.
and I'm not sick as an adult. I don't get sick. I have
do, every
sinus,
once in a while.
but I don't get sick.
See, all right, when you start talking about getting sick, this, that, and the third, there's certain aspects to getting sick. Like, you're not just gonna willy-nilly get sick. There's your body, it's energy for the most part. Let's get back to the energy. So we got an energy current going through us. Let's say your energy current is 67. That's your normal flow. It's 67 or whatever. 67 hertz. So as long as your shit is 67 hertz or higher, you're fine. But let's say you don't sleep. Okay, you ain't been sleeping good. let's say you ain't been eating good. You ain't been drinking the proper amounts of water. So you're tired. And with all of that, your hertz start to fall. So once your hertz get to, let's say 60, now you're subject to any kind of fucking shit that you touch. You can come in here and touch this speaker, and the guy who was here before you had some shit going on. Now, because your hertz are low, you're subject to that. Mm-hmm. It has absolutely nothing to do with no goddamn shot that you done had prior to it or any of that. Cancer cannot live in a body that your hertz is where they're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Cancer cannot live there. So, but once your levels drop, you're subject to anything that this earth has to give.
Our bodies naturally kill cancer.
Well,
Our
not
bodies
cancer. I
naturally
ain't talking
kill
about that.
and
Every
heal
disease, every disease.
If you're in line.
Exactly.
So I give you things that'll shut you down. You eat pork?
No, I don't eat pork.
But if you eat pork, that shuts you down. The Bible says, he said, if you touch it, you curse yourself.
Bingo.
You curse
I mean,
yourself.
I done ate a few
So
chitlins in my
when
day.
you eat it, you're subjecting yourself to anything can possibly happen to you.
I had
after
bacon
that.
today.
Also, because pigs have every disease and they also don't sweat, which means they release zero toxins.
Zero.
All that's
Everything
going
they
on.
get,
But
they
hold
got.
on. How do you explain, like in my, 15 people at a workplace, 13 of them all get sick right behind each other. So you gonna say all of that? What do you got there?
Well, if you strategically pick up a germ and put that shit in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, you asking for yourself.
Yeah.
I like to say everybody. Well, I wasn't sick, but everybody else got sick.
Yeah,
Like if
let's say everybody.
So I'll say I
I'm
didn't
sick.
pick it up.
Your
Put it in
hertz
my
was right,
mouth.
clearly.
Yeah, I'm sick. I cough on this spot. You wipe it, then put your hand in your mouth, or you shake. You come and shake my hand all day at work. That's why I do this.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
I have
See,
Lysol.
we was on
and
there earlier, right?
Yeah, you know, because you don't know. So you got transfer of illnesses, sicknesses, and you got transfer of spirits. Mm-hmm. So that's why you gotta be very careful with the way you maneuver and touch and hug people.
Yeah.
Because
And who you fuck people.
definitely,
Yeah,
how you
spirit
fuck.
husbands and wives. I read
When you have sex, anything that you have ever had, I just gave it to you.
And that's in every person that you've ever fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So and you carrying that shit for the rest of your life.
Let's get back to this bacon. So, I'm
Shit,
not
the bacon ain't even that good, dog.
pause. Hold on.
Let that
What
shit
you had a
But-
bacon on?
Listen, I'm not. Let's not get into what I had bacon on. I had a club sandwich. But anyway,
I don't
but no,
Yeah, ham
People
but
be
no.
going crazy
He
over-
had ham and turkey earlier.
He
too.
did,
said
he
that,
did.
yeah.
But here's the thing. With let's look at our grandparents. They had farms. They had pigs, goats, chickens, blah blah
But I
blah.
feel you.
Yeah, mine did.
Yeah,
I'm from the city.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. City boy.
But you look how they lived, where they took care of their own animals, took care of their own food, blah, blah, blah. But now you see where they're making, not just saying pork, but all these meats are bad for you or whatever. These people live to be 80, 90, almost 100 years old. But nowadays you have all these things you're putting in the fields, all these
Chemicals.
Yeah, chemicals.
Monsanto.
which the
Monsanto's
animals
the most evil company in the world.
yeah, the animals are eating. Like we're not having the farms, you know. They pay farmers not to farm now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's I'm saying it's the chemicals, man. Now the pig is, like you said, the pigs don't sweat. The pigs, they do not release toxins. I get that. And also they said with the cancer,
Yeah, the
they
butcher literally
they
just
cut it
off
out
and give it to you.
Yeah, I get that with the pig, but I'm talking like other animals or whatnot. It's all what they're putting in the ground.
Yeah, the cows are also not real that you're eating either.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is I give you this. All right, prior to, and then we're gonna go back. I'm trying to rub my hand.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna go back. All right, to Adam and Eve in the garden.
Mhm.
Okay, so in the Bible it tells you in the beginning God created heaven and earth. Blah 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 blah. So then he started talking about he said let us make man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he made man or whatever, and then he go on and he tell you he said, to all of the herbs I give to you for meat.
Bingo.
So what he's saying in that little sentence, he's saying that, hey, you motherfuckers is vegetarians.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to eat meat.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I'm not.
Me neither. I was just asking.
I would like to.
Yeah,
but
I don't eat beef or
I
pork.
ain't got that
I'm working
strength.
my way.
I don't eat beef. I eat according to the Bible.
You do. You
I
like
eat
meat,
according to
don't you?
Scripture.
Huh?
You like meat, right?
We're not gonna do that.
I'm sorry, go
We're
ahead.
not gonna do
All
that.
right, so boom.
You
So
must think I'm a goddamn fool, nigga.
set you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he said he created Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
So if you look at the scripture and when you really read it and break it down and read it slow, there's two creation stories going on there.
Mhm.
See, most people tell you that Adam and Eve was the first people on earth, which is incorrect. It's not the truth. Adam and Eve was created and placed in the Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Now, outside of the Garden of Eden, there's all kinds of shit going on. Okay, and I give you this. If you read it, say they speak about the east of the garden or whatever. It was guarded by some cherubs or whatever. Okay, if there's no one here,
What the fuck is it guarded for? Nigga, you! I never thought about that.
yeah.
Wow.
So if
Never
nothing
fucking
there,
thought about
there's
that.
no need for me to guard or protect shit.
I never fucking thought about
Okay,
that.
all right. So even go a little further. He said, Cain killed his brother Abel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then he's speaking to God, and he's telling him you got to carry your ass away from him. He said, well, if I go, somebody might kill me.
Who was the somebody out there if it's
Who
only
kill
you?
him? He said, well, you know, I put a mark on your head, lest if any man kill you, he shall die as well, basically.
That's what
So,
it said.
all right, so then, boom, Cain left and went on to what was known as the land of Nod, found a wife and fathered kids.
Mm-hmm. Where did he find
Where
said
did
wife?
he find the wife? So people give you all different types of things or whatever that could have happened. But in actuality, the truth is there were either humans or other hominids that were in the earth at the time. So when you break that
Smart
scripture,
word not to use humans.
yeah. So when you look at that and you break it all down, it's letting you know that there was so many different existences at the time. I just seen this the other day. The scientists that came out and said the snakes used to have feet. Did y'all see that?
Well,
I mean, we
heard
did
years
that.
ago.
Yeah. But they just came out and said, "Hey, this is the news."
The Bible says that though.
The Bible said he was
When
walking up. He said, "On
Yeah.
that belly shall thy go."
Exactly.
After that, yeah. So boom. So now they're coming on and telling you this is the truth, even though the Bible been told you that shit
Yeah.
long ass time ago.
But they don't believe in the Bible.
They don't. They see. And
They
that-
don't
and that's
believe in the
thing.
Bible, but they believe in the Bible.
So like, being we on here, let me ask y'all this around the room: is the Earth round or flat? Round or flat?
I don't know.
And this is the first time I've ever. This is the
don't
first time
know.
I've ever felt safe saying that.
Yeah, because I'm in the room.
But the Earth is flat.
Earth is flat, dog. And
The Bible tells you the Earth is flat. Though. That's the
he
thing.
said, "Where were you when I placed the earth and placed it upon its pillars?" You ever seen a ball on a pillar? And then he said this, and this is
How
not a
the hell
scripture.
can it be flat?
How
See,
can it
when
not
you
be
hold on,
flat?
I got
Look,
you. When you think of flat, you're thinking of a piece of paper, right?
Right.
And someone can fall off the edge. Just because it's flat does not mean that there is an. Think about a quarter, for instance.
Let's stop right
Go ahead,
there.
go
Let's
ahead.
stop right there real quick. Who said there is no edge? We just ain't been to them.
That could be it too.
Because he said from one end.
To the next, he did.
So if he say one end, that means there's an end. And then if he said to the next, that means there's an end. But we just ain't got to the motherfucker. We
I
can't get
honestly
to it.
believe, if I'm being honest, I believe that the Earth is more of a flat with a dome.
We're in a dome.
Yeah.
He said, what is the scripture? He says, the heaven is my...
So you're saying
The heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool.
So the pictures from space are fake? Is
They're
that-
all fake.
Yeah,
And
nigga.
NASA will tell you that.
Even if I didn't believe the Earth was flat, I knew them shit was flat.
NASA
What-
tells
what
you that
pictures
it's fake.
are fake,
There are
though?
absolutely, positively no pictures of the earth. There's absolutely no pictures of the earth. It has absolutely none. And you can Google this shit, and the NASA scientists will tell you that they're all created. They take certain images and they create what we see as the earth.
So
the whole globe shit is
So
all.
what you're
It's all
saying,
marble
you
things.
can,
fake.
there's no way you can fly around the world. That's what you're saying.
Like you mean like get outside of our earth?
No. When people say they fly, like
You can still fly around it. You can
From
still,
Australia
listen
to-
to this. They tell you that the Earth rotates at like what 1,100 miles per hour or some shit like that. Okay, so let's Earth spinning. Okay, this is Earth. This is New York. All right, so this is Europe. So if the Earth is spinning here, how in the fuck am I ever gonna get to Europe? It's gonna be ahead of me at all times. It's always gonna be ahead of me. Okay, so boom. Let's say if I type in flights from New York to Europe, I'm gonna just throw in them. Let's say it's 7 hours. So then I type a flight from Europe to New York. This motherfucker gonna say 7 hours. How? If I'm
It's
leaving,
not in one constant space.
if this motherfucker is moving, once I get in the air, he should meet me. It should be coming from New York to Europe should be cut in half. If the Earth is rotating, all I need to do is just hover in the sky, and New York will pop up, and I just land. All right, we in New York now.
so you're saying by it being flat, that's why.
No, I'm saying that the Earth is still. It does not rotate. The sun rotates around the Earth, but the Earth is still stationary, just like the Bible told you. Now, up until prior to Copernicus and the Copernicus theory, everyone believed that the Earth was what?
I like this nigga,
Flat.
man.
So, all right. So when you get Copernicus and Christophus in the Catholic Church, they want to minimize the true belief in God. So what do? You come up with all this other bullshit to say that God ain't exactly what you think he is. Because the earth is now round. It's not flat like the Bible said. It's round. And if we're not the center, we're just here in this galaxy full of other shit.
And that's why they give you the idea of like we're like ants on this planet, so to speak.
We're so minute.
We're so minute, yeah.
We have zero meaning. We ain't shit.
And what does that do to you psychologically?
Yeah. So that's what it's all about. And and when we say it's flat, they make jokes and point the finger. When in actuality, y'all the joke.
Well, remember when Kyrie...
And you see, he took it back. And I lost all kind. When he said that shit, I was like, you know what, Kyrie, I fuck with you, boy. It take a lot to stand up in the world and say some shit that everybody ain't agreeing with. And then he sucked up and took the shit back.
You know who really like got me into that shit? Goddamn, what's it? D Marble? I think is his name.
But before we go over there, did you see now with
I got a piece so fucking bad.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a second. With Kyrie has a bad reputation in the league, and I think
I don't agree with it.
I think the media has made that because Kyrie is a rather woke brother.
Because he's not LeBron.
I'm not gonna go there.
No,
but
I'm a Lakers fan, dog. I love LeBron now.
Yeah.
But because he's not that personable guy that, hey,
He's a loaf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. He is what he is. I like the people who stand up and speak what you feel. I don't give a shit who don't like it. Like I tell him, I stand at work all the time and we be talking and I be like, no, the earth flat, and I give him my reason. They'll laugh, make jokes. Laugh and joke all you want. Tell me why you think it's round. You ain't seen shit.
It
the
always,
only thing that you got round from is the people that been lying to you about everything.
but it goes back, Ross. Like, person is smart, people are stupid. When you're doing that, are you talking to a group of people? Because they're gonna look at each other like, you know.
Yeah, and that's what they do.
It's hard to reach the masses, man. Before we do the wrap up, man, I want to shout out the Black Business Expo I went to last weekend, man. It was a pretty dope experience. A lot of vendors were out there. She's going to try to do it again in the spring. Shout out Miss Wilson. We want you back on the show. Met her in Mama Shell's Cafe out there. They want to come on the show, man.
Did you have it? Because
I had Mama Shell's, man.
Was the hype? Was it?
Well, here's the thing. They didn't have the full menu.
Okay.
They were just grilling, but I was impressed.
What you have?
I had what was it? Sausage, peppers, onions,
pork.
Hey, I'm just gonna ask you, was it good? I ain't even joke. We off that conversation.
I was hungry, Ross.
Was it delicious?
He made me feel good.
Because she said it 84 times on that episode, so I need to know. Was Mama Shell's good?
But here's the thing: we're going to the restaurant.
Okay.
We need to check it out in person.
Agreed.
Restaurant.
Agreed.
Have you been Mama Shell's?
Nah, I never even heard of it.
In Chesterfield. It's in Chesterfield, man. But yeah, we want to get on the show, man. And like I said, it was a beautiful event. It met a lot of vendors out there. Aunt Viv was out there.
The light skinned Aunt Viv.
Yeah, but
the one I like and y'all disrespect. But you know, the one I like and y'all disrespect
from the Will Smith show.
Yeah. She was out there.
Not the crazy one.
Yeah, not the
who ruined her opportunity.
The dancer.
Yeah. Yes, that was my girl. Yeah. Brown skin girl.
I don't like her for real, dog.
No, I do. I follow her social media.
Man.
Like she speak a lot of true shit. Like
I believe you like her, but it's a new age idea.
You talking about the first Viv?
Yeah, what's her name?
I forgot her name.
Janet.
What's her name? What's her whole name?
Janet
Jackson?
Hubert. No, Janet Hubert Witten or something like that.
What's the second
that
one?
Ain't her name.
Huh? Daphne Maxwell Reed.
You know her name real easy, don't you?
I know her name because they had the studio here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Now, what's the first one's name?
I don't know her name.
I just know that. I know it is Janet. I don't know her own
Look
name.
it up. We'll look it up, man. But shout out to Expo, man. That's looking forward to doing it again. Also, shout out Tink that was here. A couple weeks ago. We went to the Melted Pot of Art. Mel was there.
That was dope.
Had a good time. She called me on stage, man.
Hey, my nigga.
Nah, she caught me off guard.
You don't want to hear this, I know, because you don't like compliments.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Fuck you, nigga. he texted me, right? He was like, yo, he texted me the video, like, check out the video, man. You know, when you get a chance, she called me up on stage. Yeah. I was already watching it on the TV at the time, on the YouTube.
Shout out Stuttering Poet, by the way.
She killed that shit.
Yes.
But let me shout out Snuff Magee right quick. To be just called up on stage, literally nothing beforehand, you got more out of the crowd than people who were prepared to be there.
That's because I love.
I don't care how the sausage made.
I love riling niggas up.
I don't care how the sausage made.
Arguing with the
You got on that
lady.
goddamn stage and you did your thing, brother.
I love riling people up. I have to accept the fact that I'm an asshole, man. I try not to, but hey, it is what it is, man.
Hey, just let y'all know.
I take pride. I take a lot to be an asshole.
Yeah.
When it comes to this comedy shit, I just want to let all of y'all know, we at y'all niggas' heads 2020. Real shit.
Are we coming?
We at y'all niggas' heads when it come to this comedy shit.
We coming hard, Mel. Pause.
Let me in, man.
We at y'all niggas' head, dog. Y'all go ahead and finish out 2019 on a high note. Do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you feel you need to do. 2020 come. Watch out for Snuff Magee and friends.
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna add a new friend for 2020.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we
I
We
feel
got-
this
we got
nigga's
goals,
not for
man.
nothing
We-
today.
No, you already know.
we got goals,
sign,
man.
man.
And like I said, if you on the show, you already know. It's Snuff Magee and friends, and we not gonna have Snuff Magee and motherfuckers on this joint, you know.
Snuff Magee and niggas on
Yeah,
And that nigga on the corner.
Snuff Magee and this guy. But nah. Hey, look, this is a dope episode, Ross. We got to get you back, man.
Hey,
very,
I
very
come in
sharp.
here anytime the mic on,
Yeah,
man. You already know.
sharp
You
brother,
already
man. I
know.
appreciate everything you say. Enlightening these people, man. People need to hear this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Knowledge.
no,
Yeah.
definitely, man. I mean, we like just to, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this. We as black people have been taught the Bible from a European perspective, and because of that, people like to say, oh, it's contradictory. Oh, it contradicts itself. It doesn't contradict itself. You just don't know how to read it. The Bible says you should read it line upon line, precept upon precept. You can't just go from Genesis to Revelations and think you're going to get the gist of what's going on. You have to do the etymology of the scriptures. And if you say, what the hell is the etymology? Etymology is the things that are before. So the study of things before. So when I read and they say that slaves obey your masters, you have to figure out what was a slave at that time. You can't just compare it to Kunta Kinte and them, because at that time you put yourself into slavery.
Because that's what they took it and told you it was.
Yeah. So you just got to study the scriptures to know who you are. If you study the lie, if you study the truth, you'll know when the lie comes.
No doubt, no doubt. Mel, I wanted to say I appreciate last week you stopping by, supporting.
Absolutely.
A lot of networking.
Hey, man, your hair whipped. I just want to say that. I've been wanting to say it.
Yeah, it's
Thank
dope.
you.
That shit
Yeah.
fire.
I appreciate
Look at the
you.
hell, I'm gonna jump in your
wanted
inbox.
to, and you know, I had to say that before we start recording. That goddamn hair whipped. Speaking
Shout
of
out.
Kunta Kinte.
Let me shout out Hair Designs by Chantel if y'all want to do that.
Word.
Yeah. I think I hit you a couple weeks ago like, yo, I'm feeling that. This dude was dope, yo. It's
Look, I
dope,
had to
man.
cut some more off. I had to be a new woman today.
I'm not mad at you.
Thank
What,
you.
you paddle the bell?
Look,
You
got
paddle the
new
bell?
attitude.
Yo, Relevance in the Dungeon, man. Shout outs, Kel.
Yo, man, you already know. As always, shout out to the family. Shout out to my old lady, my daughter, and always shout out to my nigga Snuff Magee. Special shout out to my nigga right here, man. This is a conversation that's going to extend past this camera going off and these
doubt.
mics turning off. I enjoy this gentleman right, and of course, shout out MelTheLipStickDiva. We always have a fantastic time when we together.
No
Yes.
doubt. Brother Ross.
Yo, man, shout out to everybody, man. I no special shots out for me today. Shout out to you, man, for inviting me on, man. I really do appreciate it, man. I got a voice, man. Y'all, some stuff I want to say, so anytime, man, I'll be here.
Hey,
The
man,
South got something to say.
when he said he want to come on the show, man, I was like, yo, I knew it was gonna be dope, man.
Yeah, when you said, I was like, when I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get in on it.
I'm glad you didn't warn me beforehand. This was good.
Yeah, well, you know, these 12 hours, man. Like I got one last night. I said, yo, go ahead, send me the info so we can do the social media promotion. I'm half asleep.
Yeah.
Like, I
I
got
was
it.
like, look, I came home and fell asleep, dog. I woke up, I was like, shit, I ain't seen him shit. let me get on it.
It's all good. I don't send them pictures to the day of.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I be on it though, cause I try, you know what I'm saying. If you say 8, I want to be there some to 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I said,
we so used to showing up whenever, man. You know what I'm saying. If somebody asks you to do something, they doing something. I try to do whatever I can to make that shit move like
Shout
that.
out to me. I was here early today for the first time. I got here before.
And I was late, and I felt.
I got here before Snuff today.
Yeah.
I was down
I
here
beat you
sitting.
here.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was over there.
That was you.
Yeah.
Chill. Okay, I saw you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I was a little tired to the party today.
I'm from Richmond. Though. I gotta come forward.
I'm from Chester.
Yeah, that's closer. I'm from Northside Richmond.
Oh, I
It's
got
like
me.
a 45-minute drive.
It's like 14
Yeah.
minutes for me.
Mel,
Yeah.
who you got?
So I want to shout out Official D Spot. That's who I do my YouTubes with. Shout out to my Lash Lady, T Lady Lash. And shout out to Snuff because he been helping me out networking and stuff. And I appreciate every time I can come on the show with friends. Shout out to all y'all.
Like I said,
Big up, big up.
since y'all make me feel so old, I figured as if I want to reach the
Hey, you
youth.
just
Shout out to
seasoned.
Granddaddy Snuff.
You just
Papa
seasoned
Snuff.
in
Yeah.
these streets.
Papa Snuff.
But we had a ball, man.
Yeah,
Like
they
I said,
was good.
shout out
They
Tank
was good.
again, Stuttering Poet, people in the crowd I was fucking with.
If y'all ain't seen that shit, please go watch. He killed that shit.
Yeah, I need to
That
check
was
it out.
so
Pause,
funny.
And
pause.
next time I come back, man, we can get into my other venture, Armed and Handsome. You don't see Armed and Handsome out there.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt,
so
no
we
doubt.
can-
No, when you do come back, not
Yeah,
if,
yeah. Well, yeah. No, I'm definitely.
All right.
Tell me when.
That
I'll
sound
be-
like some shit I'm interested in. We gon'
Yeah.
I got. As soon as this camera go off, I'm gonna go pee. Don't you leave.
Yeah, no doubt,
Don't
no
you
doubt.
Get into Armed and Handsome a little bit.
But like dope episode, man. Look, we gotta do it again. Appreciate y'all stopping by. 33 down.
Yes, sir.
Relevance in the Dungeon. I'm Snuff Magee, joined by.
It's your boy Kel.
Rossy.
Mel the Lipstick Diva.
All right, we out. Peace.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Snuff Magee and Friends. Irrelevance in the Dungeon.